You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. You don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
I just have to run that back. I have to run it back because y'all know we ain't had a Friday night Lizzo in how long, sis? A year and a half? 2 years?
Damn, it's been that long?
Yes, because I was looking through for the hashtags and all the stuff I normally put under a video. So I had to go and search for, Friday Night Live in my list of videos. And it was like 2000, beginning of 24 or end of 23. It's been a minute.
Damn.
Yes. Oh. So it's been a minute, y'all, since we had a Friday Night Live. Okay. So welcome, everybody. Make sure y'all like and share the video, please. And thank you very much. What up, Dana? Dane. What up? Jackie, how you doing, Jack? What up, Tia? How you doing, love? Come on in. Make sure you guys like and share the video. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. But yes, for those of y'all who are new here, or maybe for those of y'all who might have forgotten, because it's been a long time since I left you. And that, okay, let me stop. It's been a long time since we've been live on a Friday Night Live. So the rules of engagement are no topics off limit. No holds barred. We can discuss anything we want to from the hood to the White House, as long as we keep it respectful, even if we have differences of opinions. So that's what Friday Night Live is all about. Yes, you said God bless everyone. Let's keep uplifting each other. I'm down with that. It's all about support. I'm down with that. But let me just start off. We do have two topics. That we definitely want to discuss. And then after that, we could continue to discuss it if anybody wants to hit the panel and speak on it with us. Or if there's something else that you guys want to discuss, more than welcome to discuss other topics too. That's how we do on Friday Night Live. We'll start off on one topic and it might end up discussing 3-4 more other topics. So it's absolutely cool. So what's up, sis? How you guys doing? How does it feel to be back on for Friday Night Live?
It feels awesome. Great. Beautiful. Lovely.
Yes. Where's my bro? Where he at?
He be on there in a minute.
You better not be too far away.
No, he's not.
All right. Well, I'm up here just sharing the link right now. Let me see. 1 second. And I apologize for being late, but I do have a sick loved one in the hospital, and I had to chit chat with them briefly before we went live. So I do apologize for being late, everyone. But okay. All right, I shared it out. Okay, so do you guys want to discuss Crawford first, or do y'all want to start off with the hottest tea, which is the Diddy shit? No, let me put my glasses on. I gotta make sure I see y'all.
Oh, which one?
I gotta make sure I
Your brother said we can start with Diddy.
Okay.
Because he got a lot to say on Bud.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool, bro. We can start with Diddy. Now, did he do it? This how he was looking today.
No, he didn't.
This how he was looking today, yo. He was like, Judge, I learned my lesson, Judge. Yo,
I mean what I said. I tell you, that man, he going in, still worth hundreds of millions. He's going to come out, still worth hundreds of millions. That's what they need to be worried about. Because for one, if I'm going in at the age of 54, he ain't getting out to like 59.
Yep.
So here it is. They're trying to destroy his legacy, thinking that, oh, okay, if I was Diddy, I'll do a Cosby move. I will minus those that I handpicked as supporting and all that, my foundation, all that. I'm telling you, I would literally cut that shit expeditiously. No more financing. Take that. On top of that, what I would do is just sit my ass down. Yeah, some of the stuff he did was like outlandish, but what he did was simple and plain. What has been going on amongst other nationalities that is running the scene is just the fact that they didn't appreciate the fact that what he said, what he was going to do with their brand that he rightfully had owned at the time. Well, here it is. You're not going to tell us what you're going to do with your shit that we're trying to get with you about. So how a lot of that stuff underhands, all of a sudden, he getting raided. Oh, he got thousands of bottles of baby oil. For one, how the hell did you find over thousands of bottles of baby oil intact? Okay, for one, nobody's paying attention.
That was in Amazon boxes. They was in Amazon boxes.
Well, I'm just saying though. I mean that I can go get a box with Amazon tape.
Girl, they were stacked up to the ceiling. They were stacked up to the ceiling.
All I'm saying is that when you have high celebrity thing, the reason why is because if he was to really start talking, oh, it's gonna be some heads that roll.
Oh, but he ain't gonna start talking because I would think he would have talked by now. But maybe
when you got high power people that is just as powerful as the president that you know about, that you have hosted parties and know certain things about, you're not gonna say nothing. You're gonna eat that. Because at the same time,
he probably didn't think that he would actually be sentenced.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Because he got exposed to a lifestyle that he so much, was so used to, but it took it to another level. And he thought that he could do and get away with it on that
whole other level, a very slippery level.
Yeah, but as far as that, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna get no millions from me. Turn around while your nasty ass was pregnant, while you running around here trying to have everybody with this boo-hoo crying symbol. Now, here's my question. Hold on, I got to take a sip of this shit. Let me tell you something. But what I don't understand is this, okay? How is it that you going to turn around, y'all into these freak-offs and sex parties? I'm going to make this short, I promise you. Y'all into these freak-offs and sex parties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you volunteering to let Long Dick Willie gouge your tonsils out while Big Dick Buster, while Big Dick Buster is running a lining out your ass, and then you got Sweet Dick Willie running all in your guts. You getting DP, TP'd, and all that, and you over here watching Puffy play with himself behind mask, and y'all having freak offs. But at the same time, you're talking about he deserves and don't deserve to be, and he's just discussing and all that. Is your baby daddy really your baby daddy? Is that your husband, baby? Because of the way I look at it, you what the Bible calls a Jezebel.
Oh,
I don't give a damn.
She had been gone when she had got pregnant by her husband.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, if you got all three above over there running trains on you consistently with Mr. Take that over in the corner beating his meat off, I don't give a damn.
But you got to keep in mind that they were drugged 99% of the time.
Oh,
so it wasn't just like they were just. It wasn't like they were in their right mind the entire time. I mean, we did listen to almost a year of testimony from a lot of these people who testified.
Honestly,
it wasn't like they were in their right mind, and they were in their right mind. They were being beaten. They were being beaten. They were being drugged. They were being abused. They were being, and a lot of the times, Cassie had got her addicted to drugs. I mean, it's not just as simple as you just wake up one morning and say, "Yes, Daddy, I'll do that." Yeah, in the beginning, like we found out during the court trial, in the beginning, yeah, they wanted to do what they wanted to do was satisfy. One sec, they wanted to do what they thought satisfied him. When they first met him, I believe this is with every woman, even with Kim, rest in peace, even with Kim Porter, it was the same thing. When they first met him, well, this is my lifestyle, this is what I like to do. They were under the impression, oh, maybe once in a while, oh, maybe on his birthday, oh, just like the backdoor action. Some ladies give that up, maybe on the birthday, maybe on the, you know what I'm saying? But they quickly learned that that's all he wanted for them to do day in, day out, 7 days a week. So, and by the end, they were on drugs and high most of the time and being beaten and the R word and everything else. So I get where people are saying that is partially the lady's fault too, but I'm not gonna give him no damn grace. He gets no grace at all. He gets no grace at all.
I don't feel like any of us should honestly get no goddamn grace.
If he don't get none, then they shouldn't get none.
You still have a choice.
He committed crimes, y'all. We can't take that away from this whole thing, though. He committed crimes.
I'm not saying that he didn't. I don't condone no kind of violence in any way. But you still have a choice because you wanted your career. You thought this man kept on feeding you all this bullshit about he gonna do this with your career and da. So you chose to stick around because you wanted your career.
Drugs, though. How much of a choice do you have when somebody's feeding you drugs all day long? When you're high. All day long.
She wasn't.
You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. We listen to everybody who was his drug dealers. He kept them high all day long.
But you honestly, like real talk. People, I'm not gonna say that everything is truth. I'm not gonna say everything is a lie. I know folks will do shit.
Everything they say he did. Just like R. Kelly.
I wasn't in. I'm not in the room. I wasn't in the room. I would love to have been a fly on the wall.
You ain't got to be in the room like
people
Brandy
lie,
said.
Sis. People lie. If there is an agenda out against someone, they will find and do any and everything.
Everybody who testified lied.
I don't say everybody lied.
I don't say everybody.
Everybody. The key word is everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody told the same story.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
Either they all told the truth or they all lied.
It's not hard to piggyback off of somebody else's story. Trust and believe. I can tell you some bullshit and have you believe in that shit. I can say some shit and
But I'm saying if they're all telling the same story from the chef, to the driver, to the security guard, to the drug dealer, to the if they're all telling the same story, then they're either all lying or they're all telling.
Now, I will say, I will, like I said, I'm not gonna say that man is completely innocent because I remember the shows that he was doing and his behavior on that. I believe he's very sexist. I think
He's
that he has
he's a narcissist. He's a
lack of respect for women.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have a lack of respect for women. Your character is fucked up. You got a fucked up character as far as who you are. You a freak. You should have dealt with a bunch of freaky motherfuckers. That I don't know. I don't think he's gonna do that for full 4 years though. I just don't. He'll probably do at least 2.
I'm a whole freak, always have been, and I ain't never beat nobody ass just because
exactly.
I ain't never drugged nobody. I ain't never recorded them being the R word or anything like that. It's one thing of being a freak because a lot of people want to say, "Oh, he's just a freak. He just like baby oil.
Nah.
He likes this, he likes that." No, he's abusive. And he was beating their ass, like he was fucking people up and keeping them drugged up. He spent thousands of dollars on drugs to keep them doped up. So I don't give him no grace. Not at all. He's lucky. He's lucky that he didn't get found guilty on all that other shit. He should be thanking his lucky fucking stars, kissing the ground that God created and do that time and be happy to get out. While he still can continue to make more money and hopefully not do any of the fucked up behavior. Hopefully he can really like turn his life around and have normal
and that would be according to
all the abuse.
And you said to turn his life around according to who? Just a generic question.
According to him, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with being a freak.
He turned his life around.
You can use olive oil. You can use vegetable oil. You can use sesame oil. I don't give a damn what oil you want to use.
So if a person had just anybody, if they just had a whole bunch, because everybody knows if you want to have a hot oil or a oil, them pools that they be doing with the women, they put all that damn baby oil in the pool, them like mud wrestling and shit like that.
Baby oil, mud, all kind of stuff. Yeah, I know some of them.
So yeah, it's gonna require a lot of fucking baby oil. I'm like, it's gonna require a lot of Crisco, vegetable oil, canola oil. You say what?
But why are we focusing on the baby oil?
I guess that was such a big thing.
Like he was trafficking prostitutes. Like, can we talk about the crimes that he committed?
Trafficking?
Yeah, like the charges. He wasn't charged for being a freak. He wasn't charged for being a freak. He can be a freak all through the day, all through the dawn. Like Adina Howard said.
He was charged for a RICO charge.
No, he was charged for the trafficking part.
He was charged for trafficking. Yeah.
Yeah, he was charged for trafficking.
That's what he was charged for. So he wasn't even charged for beating women. He wasn't charged for it.
Have y'all ever heard get a 4-year sentence?
Cassie or who? Who was he trafficking?
Who have y'all ever heard get a RICO charge?
Come on now. I cover the case every day. He got
how many people have you known only get 4 years for trafficking? How many people have you ever known? What I'm saying, how many cases have you ever known for somebody to only get 4 years for so-called sex trafficking? I'm down with Texas. This is the king. Texas is the king of trafficking.
Kales didn't even get 4 years for trafficking, and he's trafficking.
Kale's got way more time. Kale's
got way more time.
He probably never get out alive. But Kale's was also sleeping with girls. Kale's story is totally different. He was sleeping with young children.
Yeah, he was.
So Kale's story is totally different. Diddy was sleeping with grown ass.
He should be in the. I'm talking about Sean right. We're gonna talk about Sean right.
But there are allegations that he was with younger people too. But as far as what we absolutely know, Diddy was sleeping with grown ass women. So Kels was doing totally different shit. I mean, fuck, he married Aaliyah at 15. His case is 16, 15. Well, yeah. His case is
well,
is I know.
I ain't gonna say, like I said, I ain't gonna say Diddy because Justin, some of them young folks that was around Diddy, they ain't been right since.
That's sis. That's what I'm saying. There are allegations that he was with young people, but for absolutely sure, we know that he was with older people. So until those young people that we think, and a lot of us really
I would love to know what Justin Bieber got to say. I would love to know what Justin.
Thank you. Until we absolutely know for sure, until they come to court.
Honestly, there's a couple of people I would love to hear from. I want to know what Mary got to say. I would like to know what Justin Bieber got to say. Here's one choreographer, Marianne. She ain't never.
You got us playing in the background, Tia. You got to turn us down in the background, Tia. I just put you on mute real quick until you turn us down in the background. Hey, TC, let me put on my glasses, y'all. Y'all know I'm blind.
I know.
I'll be trying to.
I'm telling you, though, man, that right there, though, that at the end of the day, I'm being honest with you, and that's not just even because it ain't about upholding poor Diddy or Cassie, none of them, because ain't none of them what they eat don't make me shit. But on the strength, though, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Puffy wasn't born like that. He was taught and given permission like that. So the same punishment that goes for him,
like that. He was groomed without being groomed.
The same punishment that goes for him should go for the same people that allowed that to happen. And trust me, there's other music executives that is way more powerful than him.
That's like 50 years ago. The shit that his mother allegedly allowed to happen around him.
We ain't talking about that, bro. We're talking about the music.
Talking about
the music. Like allegedly the Clyde, allegedly the big time people like him and other people and the shit that they saw behind the scenes. Yeah, but who's gonna tell?
That's what I said.
Who's gonna bring him to the carpet, bro?
But guess what?
That's the problem.
But how come they ain't ever ran up on Clyde's ass after he was running up on everybody?
We can't just force the motherfucker. We can't force him to court. People have to come forward. Like people know where they bread and butter at. Them people is not gonna snitch on that damn pipe. Is he even alive still?
God bless the dead Luther. God bless the dead Luther didn't come to court. God bless the dead that Barry didn't come to court. Man, that Clyde Davis, that Clyde Davis was lubing everybody up.
There with Whitney, Songbird, Houston before somebody put all the shit out there on Clyde. He gonna be dead and gone. Yeah, because I do believe in that Illuminati bullshit. I absolutely do believe in that Illuminati bullshit, and I believe that when all the shit that they be doing behind the scenes, we know Diddy ain't the only one doing fucked up shit like that. We know R. Kelly wasn't the only, and all the rest of them motherfucking entertainers weren't the only ones doing shit like that. It's a whole world. And why we know it's a whole world? Because people will literally sit there and watch people R-word little kids and give them drugs and make them force them to stay in a room and shit and piss in buckets. They do that shit, and who speaks out? This shit goes on for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Now it's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of celebrities that be hanging out with each other. And every now and then we'll hear a little whisper, a little allegation of some shit that's going on because they know better. They know better not to get out there and say no shit. And that's the fucked up part about it. It's probably it's probably thousands of kids that's been abused by these celebrities. All the way up to the old heads, the one that's going to croak pretty soon. But they just keep it under the rug because they like the money. They like getting the movie scripts. They like getting the in the studio and the music deals, and they sell their soul for the devil. They sell their soul for the devil. And then when people come out and do speak on it, oh, you lying. You're a hater. You're jealous. You're just mad. You're just saying. No, I believe them motherfuckers is doing a whole bunch of shit. It is not just Diddy. It's not just him. But people were brave enough to tell on him.
Yep.
And what's up, Tia? How you doing, boo?
I'm doing good.
How you doing, boo? Sislo, was you here first? I want to make sure I get people in order. Just in case Sislo want to speak.
She was here first.
Okay, so Sislo, if you want to go first, then I'll have Tia go first. Then we can wrap back around.
I'm collecting. Thoughts.
Okay, go ahead, Tia. Go ahead, Tia.
I think people just got to stop making excuses for P. Diddy. He's not the only one that ever got convicted of anything. Look at Jeffrey Epstein. Look at Harvey Weinstein, and they are white men. And look at Donald Trump. He don't release certain stuff about Jeffrey Epstein. So it's just not like it's just P. Diddy. Plus, we seen the video of how he was treating her. What if somebody did it to his daughter or somebody did somebody's family members? Well, people keep that same energy. People would get mad. If people said, no, she lying, all this stuff, people would get mad. We wasn't there, and P. Diddy didn't learn his lesson. He just don't want to be in prison.
He just don't want to be in prison. And
he don't want to be in prison at all.
He don't want to be in prison. Oh, please, right. They all crying.
They always say that. Some people don't learn a lesson.
That's my daddy. Them kids know what the fuck he was doing because he was doing the same shit to their mama.
And plus, they grown, and Kim Porter is not here to say what he did to her, and they don't know what he did to her. Like I think it was his son. I think it was their son. He said he treated my mother like a queen. You don't know how he treated her. He show you a certain way.
No, they have to say that. They have to say that because they're trying to get him out of jail.
Right. But she ain't here to say anything.
There is no way that you can be with
stuff
your
going in and out, or
parents
is my stuff tripping?
There's no way you can be with your parents all the time. And even us grew up and would see our parents argue, and some of them was abusive. We saw that shit. Them kids saw that shit. A lot of the people who made accusations said his children were there. When Cuba Gooding Jr., when them accusations came out, he said his children were there on the yacht. Like they were right there. They know what their father be doing, but they look right past that shit because that's the bag. We got to protect the bag.
Yep. And he keeps them relevant.
Mm-hmm. Because without Diddy, there ain't none of them motherfuckers out there working no motherfucking 9 to 5.
Right. And that's the same thing I be saying about R. Kelly ex-wife. She got the last name because he keep her relevant. Because she didn't. That's what I say about her.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Colin, how you doing? Tia, you said look at Chris Stokes. Nobody did nothing to him. It's a lot of people who came out, not just Chris Stokes, but what's that boy, that little boy that played on I say little boy because he still looked like a little boy to me, but he made accusations. Who was it? That little boy showed it.
I forgot his name.
He looked like Webster. To me, he looked like a little Webster. What's his name?
His name started with a Q. It started Q. He did he was on a Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. His name Quentin. It's something. I forgot his name, but I know he passed. Huh?
Yeah, that sound like it, Quentin. And he did a couple of interviews.
Yeah, and he passed away in a car accident.
No, that ain't him because this dude is still alive.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, this dude is still alive. I'm trying to think of the show that he was fucking on. And he did some interviews, and I remember he said something about Bow Wow, and Bow Wow came forward and said, I don't know what you're talking about, bro, even though people say something happened to Bow Wow, but I don't know, allegedly.
Well, didn't some shit happen to what? Marcus Houston?
Yes,
few of them on B2K.
The whole B2K, they used to all sleep together in the same bed, allegedly. They what's that dude name? He used to make them sleep all in the bed with him. The one that they accused, what's his name?
Birdman, I think, was doing some shit.
Oh,
I read it.
allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
he kind of lost his mind a little bit.
Sis, I believe that there
Yeah, that
are
young man.
so many children. I believe there are so many children victims. And you know what, y'all? I used to say all the time, what be happening to these kids when they a hit? I mean, they a hit. They in all these movies, they in all these shows, and then they just fall off the map. And then you find out later when they grew up, they tell all the horror stories of what happened behind the scenes with the producers and the managers and the writers and the actors. And you find out some of them said, fuck this shit. And they went out and started working at Walmart. Or they became a teacher. Or they became a mechanic. Because everybody's not willing to sell their soul to the devil to be famous.
You right about that.
Yes. Like, seriously.
And the parents.
Girl.
The parents don't be caring about their kids. They care about fame. They sell their kids.
Couldn't be me. I'd be like, who was that? Was that Brandy's mama? I think it's a few mamas who was out there that was like right there.
Oh yeah, Brandy.
Brandy mama was on that shit. Her daughter didn't go nowhere without her. She was in no rooms without her. Like, Brandy mama was on that shit. Like, that's how I would have been. Like, I'm on the tour bus, I'm sitting right across from her. Ain't no way my Aaliyah, rest in peace, would have been in the back of the goddamn bus getting dicked down by Kels every time they got on that bus. Ain't no way. And everybody on the bus, all them grown ass motherfuckers.
Ain't no way my minor ass child.
And nobody said shit. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Ain't no way my minor ass child, period, is gonna be anywhere without me physically looking over a contract of a handshake, a coffee meeting, a soda meeting, whatever it is.
Water fountain.
That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You can't. There's nothing that you can tell me. You ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. No. If I can't be there, then apparently this ain't for my child. Period.
But you know what, sis? For a lot of predators, that was the perfect industry.
And it still is.
And
it still is.
And still is.
The entertainment, they will say the entertainment world is a completely different world. And if you are not ready for it, if you cannot handle it, then you should not be in it.
Yep. And I do believe that a lot of the people who made it really, really, really far, I do believe that they sold, not all of them, but I do believe that a lot of them sold their souls to the devil to get there. I do believe that. I really do believe that.
I believe it too. You ain't talking about Orlando Brown, right?
That's what I'm talking about, Orlando Brown.
Yeah, Orlando Brown. Oh yeah, and I wanted to say something. Well, Brandy, wasn't she going out with somebody in Boys II Men while she was 16 or 15?
She was messing with what's his name?
Wanye.
He older than her. He older than her.
Yep.
They look at Monica. Her mother was around, and she was going out with She got what's his name, brother?
That's how it was.
P. Diddy brother.
That's how it was.
Beyonce was
and Jay-Z.
And Jay-Z. I'm like, her parents was right there.
And that's how it was. I used to tell people all the time, we was getting you know what? And we didn't even realize we was getting you know what. And a lot of our parents didn't care. They looking at it like, oh, my daughter got a man, he got a job, he got a car, that's how our parents was. Why? Because the parents, the generation before us, Sislo, correct me if I'm wrong, but the generation before us, that's what happened. You find you a good man while you're young, somebody to marry, somebody to have kids with, somebody who is good with their hands, can work the field, whatever. And I'm not trying to push you way back there, Sislo, but you know what I'm saying. That's how it was.
What it is.
It was nothing for a 13-year-old father to be like, here she go. Here she
Well,
goes. She ready.
my grandmother was married at 13, and my aunt was married at 12. So,
See?
and my aunt was married, and my uncle built their house. I mean, he built it.
Yep, and they
So
would have
it's
them get
like
the
that's
men
the
who
way
were
that it
very
was.
good workers.
But that was a different time, though.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I
saying,
said that's why I said the generation before us, like
I'm
our
like, you had at that time, them kids was in college.
right.
Plus, it go from generation to generation.
But what I'm trying to say is, a generation is not too far from each other. Our parents, their parents, that's what it was. So that's what I'm saying. Our generations are not that far apart from each other from when that shit was going on. So it doesn't surprise me that Monica's or them parents was like, oh, he's 18 or 19, but he got a job. He got a good head on his shoulder. He's in college. You know what I'm saying? Because right before their child, that child was.
They got dowries.
Yes.
When those kids got married, they married for something.
Yep.
They got
They
married.
still have dowries. In some countries, they still the
some
one the
cows,
female.
You get some land. You get some. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
somebody battery need a new battery and they smoke detector.
Yeah, I hear that. I be thinking that's me when I'm on somebody on with somebody who's going. I be looking around like, is that my shit?
I did look around. I was like, I know the smoke detector didn't just go off, but.
Hey Ashton, hey Colin, hey everybody in the chat. What up? Who did I miss? Hey Dr. Soapy, how you doing, Vibrant? What's going on? What's going on? So let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all each a question. Bro, sis, all the way around the board. What did y'all think was gonna happen at sentencing? Like your honest opinion, did you think he was not gonna be? It was like time served. Did you think he was gonna get more time? Did you think he was gonna get less time? So I'm gonna start with bro and sis.
Who you talking about?
Did you think he was gonna get more time, less time, no time?
Well, in my professional and personal and business opinion, I believe that he should have got time served, which he did. Now, as far as okay, if the man is sitting to the penitentiary or whatever, okay, he's in the penitentiary. But it wasn't no need for a punk ass judge with his half a leg, moon head looking ass to act like he got a personal grudge against the man as though like what you're doing is going to make the world a better place because you're going to go away and I'm the professional judge that sent Sean Puff Daddy comes away for his sexual escapades because we couldn't get him for all this other goofy shit. Other than that, I mean, time served, he going to get some time, okay? He going to be all right. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to him. Nobody's going to make him take that. He gonna get out.
I don't know about all that, but
yeah, so he gonna be good. But I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, now as far as that's just saying, just me personally, that's it's fair. It's fair. If that's what society feels that he deserves, then I'm gonna go with what society believes the majority say he deserves. Well, he's already gave her. I mean, she already came up on a Shay Sharp lick. I mean, damn, what more can you win? And you got a new baby. And this man about to go to penitentiary, and you ain't got to worry about it for the next about 4.5 years. Well, if he get it right with time, sure, he might get out about 2.5 and 3. So, regardless of, I hope that money that leak that she did get, I hope that these people, all these folks that didn't got paid on the payroll, I hope that everybody is investing, doing what they supposed to do, because this so-called person that y'all call a monster has an entry date and he has an exit date.
and I fear that exit date, he's still going to be the same person he is.
Well, honestly,
but one thing I can agree with,
if I was Puffy, I'm just saying though, if I was Puffy, those sisters, that's not to interrupt you. I'm just going to finish. I'm done. If I was Puffy, honestly, you know what I would do, because what's going to make these people really fearful of him if he don't react and don't say shit. That's where they're going to get to pushing him. Well, how come he's not reacting? How come he ain't saying that? What is he doing? Where is he? He mind his business. We wonder if he's plotting all of a sudden. So I'm hoping that nothing really honestly do happen to any of them folks, even if it's just unfortunate circumstances. Because guess what everybody in society gonna do? Puffy got something to do with that. This ever gonna be the fall divinely was supposed to fall and break her damn neck. Well, Puffy probably left some, had somebody leave some baby oil on the spot somewhere for her to fall and break her neck. You know how we did.
He probably did.
I'm done.
Shoot, that nigga was out there. That nigga was running down people with his squad, threatening people, starting fires, knocking up people's dogs. Like that nigga was doing all kind of shit. Like he got away with it. Like the judge said, you was getting away with this shit for a long time. Now, one thing I can't agree with is that the judge kind of was like, okay, this 2 less time, what y'all want is 2 less time. Over here, y'all want too much time. He could have gave him the max, but he was like, you know what? I'm gonna meet y'all in the middle because I believe what he was charged for is it ain't worth no 10 years or whatever, but also 18 months. Come on now, that's too light. So I think the judge did try to meet them kind of way in the middle because he wanted to make sure that he learned him a lesson. Yeah, Diddy could say, oh, I learned my lesson. I ain't gonna beat up nobody else. I ain't gonna abuse nobody else. I ain't gonna drug nobody else. I ain't gonna traffic nobody else. Nah, Diddy ain't learned his lesson. Come on, y'all. We know better. We all from the street. We know that nigga ain't learned shit. That nigga just want to get out of jail. That's all. That nigga ain't changed. That nigga is there. He's a narcissistic. He just wants to get out.
He's still winning though, sis. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm not bigging him up like that. I'm just saying, but he's still winning.
He's still a millionaire. We can't take that from that. But he don't deserve no slap on the wrist because what he did was wrong.
And he gonna get out.
What he in 20 years though?
What he did was wrong. He could be getting a lot less time. That's why I'm like, I'm not giving him no grace because the judge already gave him grace.
No, he didn't. That's the same judge that did not give him a bail. That is the same judge that sentenced him with the same judge that denied all of his appeals until they basically started coming down on that judge's neck. That's the only reason that he gave that man an appeal. Other than that, that judge wanted to keep that nigga up in there for the full maximum. Because the judge is on the prosecutor's payroll. The judge is just mad because he couldn't get none of that. He couldn't get none of that action with the baby oil. That's why the judge, if you look at his old crusty looking ass.
Nah, I don't think that's.
Wasn't he facing 20 years though?
I don't believe that. He was facing a lot. That's what I'm saying. He could have been getting a lot more time. The judge gave him 4 little years. Like he gave him 4 little years. He could have gave him a lot more time.
My honest opinion, honestly, I really don't give a fuck because it's just another Asiatic man that is locked up.
Okay, exactly.
And they pointed out all the bullshit, the wrongdoing that he has done.
That everybody do behind closed doors.
Everybody does. Don't matter.
All y'all niggas, everybody.
Asiatic, mayonnaise, mustard, whatever.
I think it set a precedence. I really do. I think it set a precedence. A lot of these people from the Harveys and the Cosbys and the Kales, this shit is setting a precedence. Like y'all can't continue to do this type of behavior to people. Y'all just can't continue to do this. And if you wrong, you wrong.
Yeah, the key word is you can't.
If you wrong,
the key word is you can't continue. But they're going to continue, regardless. It's not just Diddy.
And hopefully, a lot more people will be convicted. When the next entertainer come out. And they prove that they was doing all kind of fuck ass heinous shit to people.
We do for another distraction.
I'm gonna be the same way.
Yeah, we do for another.
They asses up because wrong is wrong.
Let me see who's up there.
And if you don't want to go to jail, and if you don't want to go to prison, then keep your hands off of motherfuckers. Don't be drugging up all your women. Don't be trafficking them till they so drugged out that they fucking 10 niggas at night. Like
I know some niggas back in Omaha that over churches up, but I ain't gonna say no name on some church folks that did the same shit as Diddy. They just ain't got caught. That ain't none of my business.
No, we need enough people to send them to court. We need enough people to snitch on them. We need enough of people. There's a lot of people out there that's doing fuck shit, but it takes people to come forward and tell. It takes people to come forward and tell.
It's just told.
It takes more than just you.
Yeah, it takes more. I can't just say, "Oh, that nigga down the street." It gotta take people to get up and rally for that person.
Especially if you a male and you've been sexually, ain't no man. That's one thing. Men ain't gonna.
Ain't no.
They not gonna report. They not gonna do that.
It's a few men that come forward, and what they do, they laugh at them. They make a mockery of them. Oh, well, you ain't no man. You must have wanted it because a real man wouldn't have let that happen.
Because I know there's men that's getting abused. I know there's men that was getting abused and drugged and everything, but they're not gonna say that.
Girl, allegedly TP done been doing this shit. You know what? I ain't even gonna get into that.
Because I know the one that you're talking about, and you know what?
It's several of them, and again, where there's several, there's more. Where there's one, there's 10. You know what I mean?
So TP didn't get nothing because he's multi-billion.
Well, the one I know is the one that was on one of his shows, the white boy, and I'm like,
somebody else. But there's somebody else that
the same amount of years that when he.
Okay, I ain't heard about that one yet.
Ever since the case, he dropped down to about 400 million. They gave him like I said.
Can't even put my glasses on. There's somebody else that came forward. And it's like it's so sad because the one that you're probably talking about is the white guy.
That's Dale from the Oval.
Christian Keys.
Remember the light-skinned guy?
Christian Keys.
Right, Christian Keys. Remember he came out a couple of years ago? And he basically described the motherfucker to us.
Yeah, he was having some issues with
He didn't do it. Todd Perry didn't do it.
He basically described that nigga to a T without saying his name. And everybody knew he was talking about. And then this white guy comes forward.
He's talking about Dale from the Oval.
But this white guy named Dale is suspect. And then the white guy comes forward. You know what? I have no problem with people being freaks, for real. Get your freak on. Get your freak on like Missy say. But get your freak on with people who are willing participants. People that you don't have to be drugged. People that you don't have to beat into submission. Like, there's so many people out there who would love to be your freak of the week.
There's some people that do like to get beat, though.
There are so many people out there who want to be your freak of the week. They will do anything you want. So why do you have to force people? That's what I don't understand.
Because
it's a power thing. It's a power thing. They love enforcing their power and abusing their power. They won't just get some motherfucker over here that loves to fuck 25, 30 hours straight. They have to get somebody that they have to abuse.
If you doing all that, you got a raw ass dick. And some raw ass pussy.
That's why Cassie Boo Boo and her poo poo was always sore, and she couldn't get rid of them diseases. Remember, the doctor kept giving her medicine. The medicine stopped working. Remember, the medicine stopped working.
Oh my God! Anyway,
remember the medicine stopped working.
Yeah.
You know why he stopped working? She should have stopped letting everybody. She should have stopped letting long big women, big dick, and all them niggas. Yeah, okay. What was she on? Oxycodone? What? They had her on crack. They had her on cocaine. What did they have her on? Molly's.
Everything.
You just everything. You just said it.
Okay. Obviously, y'all didn't watch the trial. Y'all didn't listen to no testimony.
I watched it.
Because that's the only way you would say what drugs. Because there were many. He had drug dealers coming to the house 3-4 times a day. Like, he spent like $20,000 a day on drugs to keep them women high out their mind. All they did was sleep and fuck. The same thing that them pimps do out there on the street when they kidnap girls and traffic girls. They keep them high.
So Diddy was a pimp.
And sleep. That's what the judge said today. That's what they mentioned in court today.
Diddy was a pimp.
So, in other words, Diddy was a pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was technically he was a pimp like his daddy.
Saying that, sis. They been saying that.
His daddy was a gang thing.
Like his daddy and mama.
The judge said, one of the ladies said, you said take this pill. But the judge, One of the things the judge said was, you told this one to take this pill, get out there and suck that dick, fuck him. I don't care if you don't want to do it. And he said the court is not convinced this would not happen again. The court has considered programs. They are outweighed by the trial record in this case. The judge said exploitation and violence against women must be met with real accountability. And 135 months will be more than necessary, but 18 months will not be enough. So he met them halfway. He met them in the middle. So I think what the judge did was more than fair. You literally force women to take dick. Take that. Come on now. He's just like R. Kelly. All the shit that R. Kelly was singing about that he was doing to little girls. Diddy up there take that. That nigga was making bitches.
Well, actually, no, we didn't know what Kels was singing about. Everybody thought he was doing these to grown folks until they found out he was doing it.
But that's what I'm saying, sis. In hindsight, when he was convicted, we understood what he was talking about. Just like with Diddy, in hindsight, we understood what take that means. Everybody knows what that means now.
Yeah.
He was making them high and out there.
I've never been a Diddy fan.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Plus, people knew about the stuff that R. Kelly was doing. They knew about the Leah situation. They knew about the trial in the early 2000s. People forget about that. People knew about that, and they chose to still work with him. Just like when it comes to his case, other people should have been arrested. The principals, his ex-wife, and so many other people. He was outside of schools having girls come in his car, and there was school principals saying it, guards. A lot of people knew about it. Group members when he was in a group public.
He hung out outside
announcement.
He would hang out at the junior high schools in his late 20s
and McDonald's. People saying it.
Okay.
And then he would have his crew find a young cutie and say, "R. Kelly wants you to call him," and they like, "Oh, yeah. Oh my god!" That's how it went. And what up, Charlie? How you doing? You said, "Hey, bro and sis, how I miss y'all so much and love you on purpose." We love you too, Charlie. We love you too. But okay. So everybody got it off their chest how they feel about the Diddy trial and the sentencing. Sislo, haven't said too much. Sislo, how much time did you think he was going to get? Did you think he was going to get any time? Or a slap on the wrist, time served? What? Do you think it was fair, not fair? Do you think
it kind of worked out pretty much like I thought it would? I mean, I kind of figured it would. I know they weren't gonna let him go, like just like go home like he was thinking he was hoping he would anyway. But it kind of, I mean, I feel like for what he was convicted of, the punishment pretty much fit the crime. You know what I'm saying? They got a little bit of revenge up in there, you know, and but they went about as far as they could with what they was working with. But it was like it kind of ticked me off a little bit with him using Kim's death as, a way for him to kind of like get a little sympathy and whatnot. But
I know, sis, I didn't like that at all either.
Yeah,
I think he had something to do with that, though.
You said the same thing I said. She said the same thing I said. He definitely had something to do with that.
Everybody do, but people want him to walk.
She was going to expose him and tell everything.
I strongly believe that he had something to do with
and plus,
that.
she was living in a house that he owned, so he had access to the house.
But people want him to walk.
And Cassie, she just left him, so I'm happy ain't nothing happened to her like that, because he did that to her too.
You have to keep in mind that he had people, just like a lot of them other rich people, and I'm gonna let sis continue. But when you have so much money, you can do some of everything to anybody and won't nobody say shit because they on your payroll. So a lot of the shit that we see, it ain't even touching the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the shit that come out on people, it ain't even touching the surface for real. Because if everybody really came out on everybody that be accused for this shit, they would never leave prison. They would never leave prison.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah. Then the daughter, you hear the daughter in there. He's our father, and my mom passed, and I just need him home. They was really leaning on on Porter in
I'm sure that they, are sincere with their feelings, but I think the whole video thing was did not it worked. It didn't work the way he thought it was going to work.
Oh no, he did not get the pass that he thought he was gonna get.
Yeah, he didn't really think that through, because to me it was more of a gloat, like, because who puts together a video to work? Let me show you how I've changed. Let me show you how. He should have left that out altogether. The letter was good.
Left that out. Mm-hmm.
The letter was good, because now who all produces a video of him, everything about him doing what he did, his schools and all, what I'm saying? Everything that a person with a lot of money can do. But hey, it was like sink or swim. He was trying to fight for his freedom, and I get it. I mean, he should have been doing what he's supposed. He played his part. He overdid it, but he played his part.
It was overkill. It was definitely overkill. Yeah.
It was overdone. And then, but
and then sis, don't forget, sis, that he had already planned some engagements. He had already had scheduled engagements, and the judge and the prosecutor was like, "How the fuck you gonna schedule some engagements?" Because he's supposed to be on tours telling people how they live their life and he's a motivational speaker all of a sudden, and they like, "How you making all these schedules to go on these tours to be a motivational speaker, and we ain't even found out if you're gonna be sentenced or not?"
Right.
This nigga just knew he was getting out. I'll be there
well,
next
his team did appeal. I'm pretty sure they're gonna appeal the sentence.
Oh, absolutely.
So he still, like I said, I don't think he's gonna do the full 4 years.
I don't think
about 5 years.
Yeah, 13 months.
He's going to appeal, but I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think the appeal is going to matter at all.
Oh, it's going to matter.
I think it's going to get denied. I think it's going to get denied.
It doesn't matter because he's already getting a slap on the wrist.
There ain't no slap.
4 years and then good time? That's not a lot of time.
So there's a shitload for people that didn't got more time than that for lesser offense.
It's definitely a slap on the wrist for somebody who got money. Because if he didn't have money like that, he'd have got a longer time.
And that's what the judge says. You use
money
and power. You use your money and power and fame to continue this shit for 30, 40 years. So how am I supposed to believe in the last year you changed your life? Everybody gonna say their life changed when they locked up and can't get out.
Yep.
That nigga can't wait to get home and beat somebody's ass. And that's what I truly believe. He can't, the first person he gonna whip on is the one who was with him. What's her name? The alias. The one he was with up until he got arrested. The other lady who the charge.
Daphne Joy.
Basically she
did he send their mother?
And they were still together. He was still paying her rent, her mortgage, and all that kind of shit.
Hey, Daphne Joy.
The first ass he gonna
I hope he do. I hope he do. I hope as soon as he get out, he done took him some boxing lessons and some kung fu and all.
Trying to have a nigga.
He gonna get out. He gonna be high karate like my mama used to say. He gonna be out there high karate.
That's why his ass in there now.
Right. He got a slap on the wrist.
He gonna get out. That nigga gonna swear.
It's like if you rob a bank every day. If you robbing a bank every day, and you turn around and say, "Oh well, other people rob banks too. Why do I gotta serve time?" That's how some people making it seem like, "Oh yeah, I hurt a kid every day, but everybody else, other people hurt a kid every day.
Right?
Why they in jail?" Like if you know for a fact that you are doing something wrong, you cannot get mad if you go to jail. It's point blank period.
I'm mad.
If I do something wrong, if I'm over here abusing kids or some shit, and I'll say, well, my mama did it, my grandma did it, my cousins do it, my homegirls, they abuse their kids. Why ain't they in jail? I know that I did something wrong. So if I go to jail, that's my own fault because I knew better. Diddy knew what he was wrong.
That's why I'm telling.
Plus, I only get mad when people who didn't do the crime during all these years and decades in prison. That's messed up for them.
I get mad
We're only convicted. Like people who go to jail for doing something for somebody and they DNA found out that they didn't do it. We should feel sorry for them people, not P. Diddy.
Yeah. Why feel sorry for some motherfucker who did a crime? Like, I don't get it.
He ain't doing it for us in the first place.
He ain't doing shit for us. Shit, them motherfucking rich people, they look out for their own motherfucking own, and they cover up their own motherfucking own, and they do crimes for their own motherfucking own. They don't give a fuck about us fans who might like their music or their videos and shit. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't care. They don't care. All these people outside the courtroom, they ain't gonna thank you. Right. That motherfucker get out of prison, he ain't gonna be thanking all the people that was out there on the street in the courtroom and shaking their hands. Thank you for
getting no money.
Supporting me. No, his own fuck shit in his own world. Like they don't give a fuck about us.
He definitely got a second arrest.
Fuck about them when we know they doing wrong.
And the people who's doing more time than him for lesser crimes is people who don't got money like him.
Exactly. The ones who don't have his money. If Diddy
don't got money like that.
If Diddy was a broke bitch, that motherfucker would never get out. He'd never see the light of day. But because he got money, he got a slap on his wrist. And that's why I said people should be happy that all he got was 4 years.
Plus, he got away with a lot of stuff. Like the lady who got like the Sean situation, she said P. Diddy did it. And Sean said he got paid to go to prison for all them years. And P. Diddy did. And way back in the day before that, P. Diddy, I think it was P. Diddy, I forgot the rapper name.
He had to serve that time because he was the one with the him and Jennifer
Lopez.
He paid that motherfucker
to serve
prison time for him.
Can I ask a question? Like, come on, Sean.
Yeah, he paid that motherfucker some good money to go to prison.
Oh yeah, and what's the rapper name? I forgot his name. He passed away.
He was gonna get that time.
What's his name, bro?
What's the rapper name? He did it in Living Color theme song. He was like he's like a big rapper. I forgot his name.
Kyle.
Who are you talking about?
The
guy, I forgot the rapper name.
The guy, remember when Diddy and J-Lo got caught with the gun?
You talking about Shine. You talking about an ambassador?
Shine. That's what I'm talking about. Shine. He paid him to go to prison. He paid him to keep it.
And he paid people off.
He took that charge for Diddy.
He paid Cassie.
But you gotta think about it though.
Now that she got that $20 million, she's hurting more now with the $20 million than she was when she was getting out doing.
She got more because he promised her 10 motherfucking CDs.
Right.
Instead,
he's not a horrible deal.
10 years of drug supply, and he never intended on.
Well, hopefully she don't smoke that money up.
That's another thing about those scandalous ass producers. They'll promise you the world, but all they really want is to enslave your ass and make you a sex slave. And
you got to read the paperwork. You got to read the paperwork.
Yeah,
stop sitting around here signing on the dotted line.
Yeah, ain't no paperwork.
But some people don't read the paperwork at all. We see all these bad deals.
Oh, it's paperwork with everything.
Even the
devil got paperwork.
Slave for the next 10 years. Ain't no paperwork for that.
And we doing what people did to us back in the day.
Here's a paper trail. We dealing with some.
Be my sex slave for the next 10 years.
I'm telling
you, my drugged out addict for the next 10 years and fuck everybody that I want you to fuck any time of the day, whether it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock.
And guess what?
Whether it's in China or Hawaii or in the United States.
That's too bad.
Yep.
You gonna fuck, bitch. You gonna get on your back and you gonna suck dick, and that's what's gonna happen. Or I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass.
And you gonna rub it on
to go to jail.
They took her to
she was rubbing on him. And she was
to jail.
And he like getting it rubbed on him. A man. I said that was like, I'm like, that's nasty.
And pissing
That's
on
what they
people.
do.
I mean,
Right.
Now, see that that's disgusting. Now that I don't give a damn who you are when you doing bullshit like that. Now, okay, it's okay if you don't get your little freak on with your wife. I mean, if you get a little net, but no, y'all need to talk about pissing
You got
and all that
STD.
other bullshit,
You
man.
got
No, I'm gonna have to hit
STD.
you in
Yeah.
your mouth, man. I know
You
for
And
got
I
plus,
really
STD.
hit you in your
And
motherfucking grill.
Diddy knows that
Like,
you got sexually
back to piss
transmitted
off your
diseases,
head.
and he still tell you to keep fucking and don't wear condoms and keeping you high. That's
yeah.
why
That's
Cassie's
just
puss was like
well,
leather motherfucking glove. Because
hey, that's too bad.
you
Now
know
that
what?
is way too bad.
You know what? She said it just wouldn't go away. The doctors wouldn't even give her no more medicine. The shit wasn't
Yeah.
working. And
Oh damn.
her puss was pussing. Okay? I mean pussing.
Oh man, she had that killer.
Oh, it killed
Real
her
killer.
damn near. It killed her damn near.
Right.
I said that killer. That what the masterpiece says? They
That
got
now
that
Yeah.
ain't
killer.
no trial with no. And I said before, bro, when we was discussing the trial, I said she lucky that anybody want to fuck with her after that. Her husband that she got with the kids,
Yeah.
she lucky because the way her puss was pussing, medicine couldn't even fix what was wrong with that puss. And that she happily married with 3 kids. Shit, she lucky. Because any
And
other
plus,
be like, nigga, you was fucking like 100 niggas when you was with Diddy. Ain't no way. You got shit that won't go away with medicine.
she lucky she don't got kids by him. I
She
remember them
lucky
interviews with
she
Wendy Williams talking about he want Cassie back, and he was doing them tweets after they broke
lucky
up,
she got AIDS or
and he
HIV
told Young Miami he wanted her back,
because
wanted Cassie back.
he would beat their ass if they wanted to use condoms. He would beat their ass.
Oh yeah, in the situation,
He would drag their ass down the motherfucking hallway.
right, with a towel on.
They wanted to use condoms.
He had
You
a
better
towel
get in
on.
there and fuck that motherfucker. Ask for a condom again, bitch. But he should be off. He should be walking or out the jail.
And something else he got away with. It was Heavy D, the Heavy D and P Diddy situation. The 1991 at the celebrity game when they had when they was doing a party and a lot of people passed away. He had too many people in it. Him and Heavy
I
D.
remember that. Yep.
He got away with that too. He got away with a lot of stuff.
That was the college thing.
Yeah, the college thing. Yep. That was before I was born.
Yep. That was way back in the gap.
Yeah, I remember all that stuff.
Yep. But anyway, let's get off of Diddy because Diddy.
Yeah, please.
Diddy is in jail. He was looking at the judge like this today, like, I know you ain't gonna believe all this shit they talking. I'm a good guy. I'm really a good. I done changed. I know I've been changed. Where's Sislo with her Christian, Pentecostal, Baptist, Jehovah Witness? Can we get I know I've been changed because the angels in heaven, Sislo. Can we get it?
Mouth with a hamburger.
Okay. Do you want me to do it? Because the angels in heaven sign my name. Woo.
Oh, girl.
Woo. I felt that. Woo. No. Okay, so moving right along. Okay, bro. I know bro. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry. I cut you off. Oh, okay. I know bro had a lot to say about the Terence Crawford stuff. A lot of people who are in our community.
I'm gonna let y'all go for a second, because I'm listening.
Go ahead, hon. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna let y'all go. Keep going.
Oh, a lot of people in our community know what happened with Terence Crawford, and there was people reaching out to me. My homegirl Deanna, y'all know Deanna, verbal assassin. Girl, what the fuck did happen up in the motherfucking Omaha? What the fuck? A lot of people was concerned about what was going on with our champ. Like, how the entire fuck do you win a fight against Alvarez, and then your city throws you a parade, You got block parties going on. We got Ghost up in this motherfucker. Omari Hardwick. We got Ghost up in this motherfucker from Power. We got celebrities in this motherfucker, okay? Everybody celebrating him all week up into the weekend.
He got the key to the city.
He got the key.
Again.
Come on, sis. He got the key
Again.
to, now, mind you, before we
That
threw a parade for him a few years ago when he won that fight, and then before, he also had a street name, you know, the neighborhood, the hood that he grew up in a few blocks away from me. He had a street name put up for him, the Terence Crawford Boulevard. And then this fight, same thing, parade, celebrations, but he got a key to the motherfucking city. And what did he say when he got that key to the city? Did y'all watch the news?
What does this key open?
He said, "What does this key open?" He said, and he was joking, but you know, I think in a little undertone, he was for real. Like y'all bigging me up and y'all giving me this key, but what the fuck does this key do for me? And he was like, "What does this key open?" So you mean to tell me if I go here to a restaurant or whatever, I can say I got the key to the city. That means y'all got to do this, do that, you know? And he was joking around, and Mayor said, "Yep, that's what it means." And then
Plus, it was his birthday. And so then the weekend of his celebration, and I couldn't go to the festivities because I had already had that catering order that I posted the videos and stuff. I had already been paid. But since we was talking about that professionalism, sometimes you gotta sacrifice. And y'all know as a YouTuber and who cover a lot of local news that I would have paid to be at those events Saturday, right? But instead I was at home and I was working on a catering order, so I couldn't go because it was already scheduled before we learned that Terence won. And, you know, it was already scheduled. So anyway, he got the key to the city. It was his birthday weekend. He had a party that Saturday and after the parade. And then later on in that night, when they were leaving, him and his detail team, his security guard, and a few of their, I think it was the security guard's fiance, or it was a few other people in the car. They get pulled over, and the excuse that the police used was that they were driving recklessly. Now, everybody knows that Bud does not drink, and he was the one driving. He don't drink or smoke.
He don't drink or smoke. He don't put any type of liquor, cigarettes, weed. He don't do that. His body is a temple. And I'm not saying that in a religious way, because I don't know if he even practices religion, but his body is a temple. He keeps it clean. He eats clean, all that shit, right? So can you picture somebody leaving a party? They don't drink, they don't smoke, but they driving recklessly, right? Then they say that they didn't recognize any of the people in the vehicle. But they have to run the plates of Bud.
Well, you know we all look alike.
Oh, we all look alike. They try to say that they didn't recognize Hasim, even though they had encounters with him. Even though
numerous times.
He's a very well-known community leader in our community. He has done many, many, many things. He even teach young Black people how to handle weapons, how to if you get pulled over by police, how you should act. I mean, he has different things that he has going on in the community with the younger generation. You know, trying to prevent them from having these situations that we see occur all the time. With police rushing us, pulling us over, and next thing we end up dead. You know, so they really trying to focus on that in our city. Trying to teach these young people, if you get pulled over, do this, don't do that. If you got a gun on you, do this, don't do that. Because, you know, a couple of years ago, they done lifted where you had to have a license to a concealed weapon. Anybody in this motherfucking state can walk around with a gun. You can have it on your dash. You can have it on your seat. You can have it on your hip. You can have it visible. You can have it in your purse. Like, we don't have no restrictions anymore. You just cannot be a felon with a gun. That's it. So, hearing all that, and then the shit happened to Bud. Nah, bro, sis, bro. I know you got a lot to say, and y'all others might want to chime in, but if I was Bud, I'm telling y'all the honest truth. Because after seeing the press conference, and I really want bro to chime in on the press conference, after seeing the press conference, because everybody in the city was like, "Oh, they gonna make this right. They gonna make this right." The Lord, we done got this mayor now. He's black. He done took over Gene Stothard, Mean Gene, and it's gonna be some changes made and wooty woo woo. And after the shit happened, and they said the police did no wrong, pulling them guns on them. Bud and them, when they got pulled over, they said, "We got guns, but we have license. They're legal." He was with his detail team, his security team. They have guns. They have vests. It's a security team. And they told him, "We got guns." Oh no, what did the police do? Instead of de-escalating the situation, they escalated the situation and immediately put guns in all their faces. They had a gun up to Bud's head. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. And that's why I never want to be pulled over, because I have a weapon. And I have a concealed license, even though we don't need them anymore. And our law says that if you are pulled over, if you encounter a police, you have to tell them you have a gun on you. And people are scared to do that because of shit like this.
But they do know it, because if they run your license, it's on your license.
If you no. If you
not in Nebraska,
says we don't need that anymore. That's what I'm telling you. We don't need no permit to even buy it.
We don't have to have one.
Yeah, Texas. This motherfucker bring your ass up.
Yeah, right. We don't have to.
They can run your shit if they want to. If it was before 2023. Then they might see that you have a license or something like that. But after 2023, you don't need anything. So they wouldn't even know if you got a gun or not.
Well, regardless,
or if you have if you bought a gun or not, they wouldn't even know, because
they're not releasing the body cam because it's still an ongoing
girl, you know how
internal
they do
affairs investigation, which is all bullshit. Like I was telling you earlier, Gary, the comedian Gary Owens. I saw he did a video about it.
That's my boy. That's my white chocolate. I love me some Gary Owens. But yeah, go ahead.
He was like, and that's what I don't understand. How did y'all not know this was not Bud Crawford? Y'all, Omaha police is full of shit. Y'all always been full of shit. Y'all ain't gonna never change. Y'all gonna continue to be full of shit. And just because you got a black fucking mayor, that don't mean shit, because he was one of them motherfuckers too. They all gonna stick the fuck together.
After the press conference and after what happened, that's exactly how I feel. We was trying so hard to get rid of Mean Gene and to put a black mayor in there. And the shit that happened today was the same kind of shit that happens when these white police officers kill us, do an overkill, and the mayor do the same thing. Oh, well, we found out that it was justifiable. That's how I felt with this black mayor.
Nothing justified to have a gun put in your face. What's justifiable about that?
Did you see the interviews afterward? They thought they were going to die. His security guard said, "I'm engaged." The security guard said, "I'm engaged, about to get married, and I got a little baby, a newborn baby, and I thought I was about to die."
Exactly, because y'all got guns pulled out. Like, there's nothing justified. You're not justified in that. And then, to my understanding, I don't believe, honestly, that Kasim is going to just leave a gun on the floor.
On the floorboard. Because
like, are you kidding me? He knows proper gun handling procedures.
Right. I carry all the time. When I leave, I carry all the time, and my shit be in the thingamajigger. Right.
They did remove them white boys' names.
They did. Most people know that OPD has been trying to get Kasim for a minute. They've been fucking with that man for a minute. You knew who that was, because y'all had already been patrolling the fucking area. Y'all already knew that there was a party, that Buzz party was going on over there. So y'all was already monitoring. Y'all knew, y'all saw, I bet you, I guarantee you, y'all saw that man get in his motherfucking vehicle.
Yeah.
Y'all saw him drive the fuck off. Y'all was watching. Y'all just couldn't wait. Y'all really thought that he was gonna be inebriated or drunk or whatever the fuck, and you was pissed off to find out that this man does not do this.
Right.
So y'all gonna, of course, do what y'all do best, lie.
Mm-hmm. And have they killed them? God forbid, but have they killed them or injured them? They would have said, "Oh, but they got weapons.
In that city,
we saw weapons. They put weapons on us." But the thing about it is, that's why I don't ever want to encounter a cop, because once they passed that law that said, okay, we don't need the permits and none of that shit anymore, but every single time you come across a cop, you have to tell them that you are carrying. And I knew in my heart, I knew that some bullshit like this was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna be the Terrence, but I knew this shit was gonna happen. Police pulled over somebody, I got a gun. And immediately, instead of de-escalating, okay, just take the guns out, put them up on the dash or something like that while we're talking to you guys and running. You know, oh no, guns to the head. Get out the fucking car.
And then supposedly, when I read the press release, supposedly Doug didn't have no identification on him. Supposedly, I don't believe that shit.
I don't either. Why would he not? Why would he not have ID on him and he's security? He's with a security.
But
detail.
Again, how the hell you did not know this man was fucking Bud Crawford, yo? Like, are you fucking kidding me? You really think we all really look alike like that?
Yeah, we do.
Then that means there's something wrong with you.
If they think we even believe that for 1 second, that they did not know who Hassan was or Crawford, they got us.
If I was Bud, I would get that motherfucking key back to that motherfucker and tell him to kick my motherfucking ass.
That's what I was getting at earlier, sis. I was going to say, I would give the key back. I would give the key back. And as much, you know how much money he put into the North Highfield Stadium? I'm sorry, but I'd be a petty bitch like a motherfucker.
I wouldn't
care if y'all got the motherfucking grass, the fake grass on that motherfucker. Y'all ready to go?
Mayor and shit. Goddamn party.
Nobody get none of my money. Nobody get none of my money up in this bitch. I wouldn't invest to nobody. I wouldn't donate to nobody.
Watch how y'all shit turn around. Y'all should turn around overnight.
I'm gonna put my money in banks that ain't even in the city. My money ain't even gonna be in y'all banks. I would no.
Imagine that.
No.
Damn mayor even at his fucking party.
Exactly.
The mayor was at his party. Everybody was at his party. The only, like I said, the only reason I wasn't there because I had a venue that I had already previously booked.
That's all right, girl. You were still there though. You were still there though, girl.
No, bro. Now you know, bro. If I could have been,
we already know
it was going
exactly.
Down.
You know,
because if we could have went home we would have drove back home just for that.
Sure
I would have been there, but professionalism. I ain't gonna get on the caterer that stood my cousin up that we got on the local news. But I would have. I'm a professional.
Like I still shut his shit fuck down, the bastard. I don't give a fuck. I don't like that catering shit. That's a sensitive subject with me. That's a sensitive subject. But
Cislo never even got to chime in on the catering shit. But we'll get to that next. Anyway.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Bud and them, his team, him, whomever was in that vehicle, need to press some charges.
And sue. I would have lawsuits. I sure would.
Yeah. And according to the press release, they still, trying to get statements or interviews from the people in the vehicle. They still haven't been able to talk to Bud yet because, he's traveling and things like that. But he can do a telephone interview, so they say.
Mm-hmm.
But you already said that it was justified. So you said this shit was justified before you even talked to the motherfuckers in the car.
Right. And let me play this little clip. One of the people who is a community leader in our our area. Y'all probably recognize him, bro and sis. But let me just play this little clip of what he had to say, and I want to y'all chime in on this. But hold on one sec. And it's 2 minutes and 33 seconds, by the way.
What's up, world? It's Leo. And first, let me respond to this press conference that the mayor just did. Now, I was in the shower getting ready for a workout when I heard my name and the fifth family's name being dropped during this press conference. Now, I would have went live, but my signal is not the best and it's going to get granular. But let me address something real quick. Officer Valencia and Gregorich were wrong for what they did to Kasim, Terence Crawford, and the rest of the passengers of that vehicle. They have discretion. Officers can choose to draw their weapon or instruct the passengers in a way they see fit. And we'll see that come out in the next day or two. In the meantime, I was attempting to get a hold of the mayor's office, but they weren't able to get a hold of me, or I wasn't able to get a hold of them in time before this press conference. And now they've name dropped and said that they're going to work with us on this law class. Now understand why the law class exists. Stephen Phipps was being hunted by these two officers, and ultimately, when he saw the officers who pulled him over for one last time, he attempted to run for his own life and jump a fence. And then he was killed on this technicality that his gun fell out of his hoodie. And what we're trying to do with these law classes is educate young people and educate others in our community so they don't have to fall victim to a technicality and not see justice. And so the whole purpose of the law class is to ensure that individuals know what to do in a situation, but also get justice in the event that something goes wrong because the citizens did everything right. And we know that Terence and Kasim did the right thing by announcing what they had in the vehicle. As we move forward and this thing continues to unfold, we look forward to a partnership to assist us in educating our community. But what we don't look forward to is miseducation or more oppression, because it's oppressive to a people to not educate them on the circumstances that they're in, but then continue to say things are justified when things go bad on the part of the community. The community are the victims, and oftentimes the system becomes the victor. And we got to change that. And it needs to be even. And the only way to be even is for us to have the same information that the system has, so we do not fall victim. There's a lot more to talk about, but I just had to make this response video real quick because I wasn't expecting what I've seen on the press conference. And we appreciate the mayor stepping forward. We appreciate the people of the community, more importantly, for keeping Stephen Phipps' name alive, Edward Henry's name alive, and everybody else who's lost their life to the hands of law enforcement. Because at the end of the day, it's us who got us, and we got to stand on our business so that we can do what we need to do. I'm Leo. I love myself. I love my community. Peace.
So that's what Leo had to say. But according to Smartamai, I can't never say that man's name right. But according to the police chief, according to the mayor, they're basically saying that the police did nothing wrong. As always, the police do nothing wrong. I'm going to play this little clip real quick so you guys can see or hear what the police actually had to say, because they did have a press conference the other day. And I guess today they had an update. So let me go ahead and play this. And I'm going to hit mute.
Understand the importance of this traffic stop to our community and the implications and the impression that it has given out.
Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmutter says officers acted within policy during a traffic stop involving Terence Bud Crawford. Good evening, I'm Bill Schammert. That stop happened early Sunday morning, just hours after the boxing champ's victory celebration. Crawford and 3 others were removed from the car at gunpoint after a gun was spotted. The stop is raising concerns from the community. And today, Schmutter and Mayor John Ewing Jr. addressed those concerns and released a detailed timeline. KETV News Watch 7's Maddie Augustine is live at Omaha Police Headquarters. Maddie, what did we learn today?
Yeah, Bill, we now know that the entire encounter between Omaha police and Terence Crawford and his passengers lasted about 30 minutes. And Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmaderer says the entire traffic stop from start to finish was captured on multiple video and audio sources. However, he says they will not be releasing any of that video or even stills out of respect to Crawford's privacy and because it's investigative in nature. According to Omaha Police, Terence Crawford was pulled over at 1:28 a.m. Sunday after he went speeding past the officers Mason Gregorich and James Valencia's marked cruiser. Police say Gregorich requested a driver's license, registration, and insurance. Crawford responded he didn't have it and began searching in the center console. Simultaneously, Valencia was speaking with the passenger, Crawford's chief of security. That's when both announced they have firearms.
And as Mr. Crawford was saying it, he was leaned over the console as he was looking for some of his items, leaning over the console when he said it. And he said it nearly simultaneously as the other passenger did. So the officer did not hear either of those, the driver officer.
Schmaderer says the passenger's gun was on his hip and Crawford's gun was at his feet, half under the floorboard and half sticking out.
That got his attention to pull his weapon out and just bring everybody out of the vehicle so that they can conduct the matter safely while everybody's away from the car. It was that unsecured firearm on the floorboard that really got his attention.
All four of the vehicle's occupants were placed in handcuffs.
And that's pretty standard when we take people out of a car and conduct the investigation.
And when guns are involved.
And when guns are involved, yes.
Schmaderer says the internal affairs investigation focused on three main areas. 1, if Crawford was targeted on any level. 2, if Crawford was treated poorly on any level because of who he is. Schmaderer says both of those were proved to be unequivocally no.
And we did not find that to be in play at all. In fact, you'll see from the notes and the press release that we give out, the driver officer did not even know it was Terence Crawford until he got him out of the car and had to be told.
And the third focus, if officers followed policies and procedures. Schmaderer says yes, but
we're looking at changing our policy manual. We're going to vet this out amongst our senior command staff. Right now, when you go up to a vehicle, officer asks for a license, registration, and insurance. We are considering adding, is there a legal firearm under LB 77 in this vehicle?
And that change to their manual is only one of 3 accountability items Schmaderer says he wants to implement. He also wants to put officers through training, scenario-based training based on LB 77, the 2023 concealed carry law. And he says they want to provide a comprehensive plan on traffic stops involving firearms to gauge those situations moving forward with the mayor's office. Now, multiple times today, Schmaderer also acknowledged that Crawford and his chief of security and the other 2 passengers acted very respectful and compliant during the entire encounter. Bill, back.
Bullshit.
So why do you think they don't want to show the footage?
Because they know they on some bullshit.
Exactly.
Because they're not done editing it.
Exactly, sis. Y'all know anything about the Omaha Police Department? Y'all know they always on some fuck shit.
They gonna be feeling hey, if some Jimmy Wilsons and shit start popping the fuck up.
You know that to see back in the day, see a lot of people don't know about the O to the N to the E, and they think we just some old little place over here where we tip cows in the middle of the night and shut corn. These motherfuckers around here don't play, okay?
Nah, they don't.
I went to school with Jason Pratt. That faggot was
in Jimmy Wilson and Jason Pratt.
Yeah, Jason Pratt.
So, and I wonder how much support the mayor gonna have now.
I don't know because I am not.
He one and done.
That
nigga is one and done.
My thing is. Anytime there's an investigation and we the people speak out and say we want an investigation and we want to see the camera footage and you tell us no we cannot, that automatically puts us on what are you hiding? So
you're hiding everything.
For the mayor
he ain't gonna he ain't gonna get reelected, right?
The same
that nigga is one and done.
The same police chief, the mayor is agreeing with the police chief who has allowed so many police officers to shoot and kill us and overkill over the years. I'm just, you know what?
I don't know. Because y'all automatically feel a threat towards us. So y'all talking about y'all considering revamping some shit.
They
Y'all
should have
gonna do
done
some
that.
training.
They
You can't train. You can do
My
all the
thing
training
is-
in the world because them officers weren't trained before. So you trying to tell me there was no training before?
What my
No,
thing is,
there wasn't no training before this. When they did away with the permits for the concealed weapons license, you know what they told us on the news? They said we recommend you not just walk around with pistols showing. That's what they recommended.
Man,
But go
nobody
ahead,
give a
sis.
damn if he over
It's-
there.
All right, let's let Sislo speak, y'all. Let's hear from Sislo. Go
well,
ahead, baby.
I was gonna say the thing is that even if they change the manual and or the way that they question you, do you have a concealed? Do you have a legal concealed weapon?
They say
in the
LB
car?
47 or whatever the fuck
Okay,
it's called. Yeah.
right. But see, this is the thing. If they say no, I have an illegal one, you know what I'm saying? Or yes, I do. Is it going to still be the same protocol?
If you are of a dark complexion, hell yeah, they're gonna still pull a goddamn gun out on you because they feel threatened. They're always gonna feel threatened by us.
It's like almost being entrapped, so to speak. But here's the well, it's almost to me the same as being like here in Michigan, marijuana, it is legal, and we have dispensaries and stuff like that. However, some people want to still pull you over and charge you with possession. Okay, well, look, if I just went to the dispensary and purchased it, obviously I'm possessing it, right? I got it. So it's like what? It's almost like a catch-22. You want to ask me a questions or whatever, or if I've been sitting outside or rolling past somebody, or I was smoking at home and it's still in my clothes. So when I let my window down, obviously the clothes, especially if it's that skunk smell and stuff, it's obviously going to be in my clothes. So now you're feeling like, oh, we got suspicion of such and such and such, and so now we have, because of our suspicions, we can search the vehicle. We can do this. I mean, but it's legal. So it's a reason to stop someone, to antagonize someone, or to entrap somebody. Or we have what is it? Probable cause. Probable cause. It's like probable cause.
But I feel exactly what you said, because sis, we discussed this. I don't know if y'all remember, but we discussed this as soon as they passed that shit a couple of years ago. I said, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem because everybody going to be having guns. Everybody going to be having concealed guns. This is going to be a problem. And these police out here, knowing we got guns, everybody can have a gun unless you're a felon. That's basically what the law is. And even when they changed the law, we was like, okay, we know we in Nebraska. We know we in the Midwest. We know motherfuckers love their guns here. But y'all didn't put no stipulations on that shit. Y'all was just like, go get a gun, y'all. Go get a gun. And now this is what we're seeing, where people have legal guns. They told you they have a legal gun. You didn't just find the legal gun. They told you when you put them over there, we got a legal gun in the car. Then they saw the gun on the floorboard, and then they pulled out their guns and said, get out the car, and they put them all in handcuffs. And they want to say that they didn't recognize the scene. They want to say they didn't recognize Terence Bud Crawford.
A whole national news. A whole worldwide champ.
A whole worldwide champ.
A whole worldwide champ.
They knew who he was. They knew.
It's Terence Crawford's motherfucking internet. Fuck Beyonce and everybody else who came before him. It is Terence Bud Crawford motherfucking internet. And they want to say they didn't know that was him until they ran his motherfucking neck.
They knew it. They knew it.
Y'all motherfucking
when you pulled that man over and you look, since he was the one, driving, and you trying to tell me you couldn't see who that was?
Not only that, but I'm pretty sure that them officers knew there was a party downtown at the motherfucking where it was. There's a party downtown. It was man, it was so many people there in the city at his birthday party, his celebration party.
Shit.
They knew it was a party going there. So what's the haps of as soon as they leave his own party that the city threw for him, he gets pulled over and arrested, put a handcuff.
But this is the thing. Okay, supposedly there was people, out walking, and if you driving erratically, you was afraid that this car might have hit these pedestrians walking. So there's witnesses on that part. But if Bud was driving, why would his gun be on the floor mat in front? He's driving. So why would his gun be on the floor?
And that's
He's
why
driving.
I can see it being right on the floor under his seat in case something pop off. He got to have access to it. But it's
under my seat, but not on the floorboard. Not on the I'm like, that thing can slide easily.
Yeah, the
Right.
floorboard is like the middle part.
right.
It's
Right?
bullshit.
Before I in the past have had my shit underneath the seat with the handle where I could easily grab it. But then that's too much. I even thought
Under
about
the seat,
buying they even have this thing, a holster where you can put like under your dash and you could just like reach out and just grab it from under, you know what I mean? Y'all seen those, right? And
Sis,
I thought
they
about
said
getting one of those. Yeah, I thought about getting one
on
of
the
those.
floor.
Right.
So in other words, they said on the floor. Part of it was basically under the mat. The other part, again, if you are driving, anything can happen to where this gun can slide. So what if it slides up underneath the brake pedal? What if it slides up underneath the gas pedal? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me, you stupid motherfuckers.
It don't make sense to me because I wouldn't put my gun on the floorboard. Just set it there. No.
Exactly.
It would be in the glove box. It would be in a glove box, or it would be in my seat, or it would be on my person in my holster.
Or it's gonna be in that door, on the door handle,
in the door cubby.
So
no.
Again, and did they say that these officers had other incidents?
Yes, they did.
Again, OPD is on some bullshit. If that would have came out any other way, Omaha would still be fucking rioting to this day.
Cislo, you be doing commentary on our city. If that shit would have went another way, you'd be like,
yes, all that shit would have been told.
They think that shit that happened with remember the boy that was killed by the white bar owner a couple of years ago? When we was what's the forgive me, y'all. When he killed himself, the guy who had his foot on his neck, George Floyd. Remember during the George Floyd protest? A young boy was at the protest, and a bar owner. He had the bar owner's father had shoved the boy. And the boy ran up on him like, nigga, what the fuck you old white man to shove him and push him. So he was like, Next thing you know, the bar owner shot and killed the young boy. They tore our downtown. Cislo, you remember that shit? We did tours on that shit. They tore the bars, the windows out, everything down.
I remember that.
They shut that bar down.
Black Lives Matter in our establishment after that. They're like, no, we like you guys. Please don't tear up our shit. But y'all, they think that was something. That was a shit compared to if something would have happened to Terence Bud Crawford.
Y'all hope. I'ma pray and hope that man don't leave the damn city.
And that's what people were saying today, sis. They were saying you just need to move out of town because Omaha always gonna have racist police and racist police chief. And anytime a black man is killed or
everywhere,
always going. And that's the thing, sis. It's like
James
Scurlock. That's his name, James Scurlock. And so that's the thing. It's like
and Jake Gardner.
And somebody say, "Oh, well, you can move," but shit happens everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So what can you do?
There will never be a trust. There's never going to be a trust amongst our community and OPD. There will never be trust there. Never. Ever.
There's
nothing that they can. Nothing.
when I see the OPD, I just look at them like, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a few OPD people that I know personally that I respect, and like, but for the most part, I don't want to have no encounter with them. If I'm sick and dying, I might call you. If you know what I'm saying, most people don't want to call or interact with the police here in our city unless it's an emergency, and that's it, and that's all.
And that's questionable, and that's even still questionable. Like it is.
It's just sad. The police get away with everything here.
They got that what is it? Qualified immunity?
Yeah, they literally get away with everything. Like Trump.
And that's why they continue to do what the fuck they do, because they know they can get away with it, and they gonna get away with it.
And y'all know what the message was, right? We wasn't born last night. We know what the message was when they pulled him over and pulled guns on him. This nigga just got the key to the motherfucking city. He is the most popular
you ain't special
person in the world right now. If you don't know Terence motherfucking Bud Crawford right now, then you just sleep.
They wanted
who that?
If the keys unlock those handcuffs. That's what they said.
You slept. You done slept through the last motherfucking 3, 4, 5, 6 months. If you don't know who Terence Bud, and you ain't even got to be a motherfucking boxing fan. Because everybody and their mama was tuned into Netflix.
They was just pissed off because he whooped Canelo's ass. And they probably had their money on Canelo, a lot of money, and lost their shit. So they had to get their little 30 minutes of fame.
And they wives were still.
Not only that, but when you got somebody who is, and I'm gonna say Bud is at that prestige, you got motherfucking ghosts at your crib. Did y'all see the pictures?
Clarissa Shields was there.
Clarissa Shields, he had ghosts. Do y'all know I've been doing TV show reviews on Power since Power was Power and all the spinoffs? If I would have known that, listen,
girl,
if you're like ghosts, can I please get your autograph?
Girl.
But my point is, he rubbed shoulders with the rich and famous and the celebrities. He got a key to the city. We done threw parades for him. He got a whole motherfucking street by his name. A lot of people really think that they trying to make him believe that you ain't no different from nobody else, motherfucker.
And actually, that's what they told him. That shit right there, and they said that everything was justified. They basically told him, "Nigga, you ain't no special than the next nigga." That's exactly what they told you.
Yeah, poor. Yeah, poor.
I got something.
You ain't no difference, because I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how they. I know several of them have been vocal saying, "I thought I was gonna die." There was a lady in the car. There was a lady in the car who felt the same way, because it wasn't just Bud; it was his security and you know their partners or whatever, you know, affiliates, associates that were in the car as well. And for you to believe that you were going to die, if somebody put a gun to my head, whether it's a burglar or a policeman, I'm gonna feel the same way. I wouldn't even be surprised, and I wouldn't even judge if they all pissed their motherfucking pants or maybe even shit it. Because for you to have a gun put up to your motherfucking head by some white policeman, you don't know. You don't know if you will ever see your family again, if you will ever fight another fight again.
Yeah.
If you will ever return home to your children again. You don't know, because some officers got a gun to your head, and we all know most officers get off on every situation.
I need therapy.
I would be terrified. I would have. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have been pissing my motherfucking pants in that car.
I'm getting my leg back.
You have traumatized me. Yeah,
and that's why I said if I was Bud, I'm just telling you, I'm a petty bitch. If I was Bud, I wouldn't put another line. I promise you, I wouldn't put another line.
And they might want to set up a meeting with this motherfucking man too.
Yeah, North High get a whole new football field off of Terrence
I'm about to. I'm gonna have to tell you. I don't know if I want to do that now
That
because I
field
don't.
would be
I'm not.
sitting there. That field at North High would be sitting there like where's Terrence check? Can somebody please go get Terrence check? No.
Now, if he showed up to get
another motherfucking dime in this city.
Check this out. If he show up at the whatever that meeting is with NOI, like they did on in Malcolm X when that guy they went to go get that Jew from out of jail. You know how NOI was lined up. Had about what?
Oh hell yeah! I know what you're talking about. He's in the hospital. No, he was in jail.
Right,
I know what you're talking about. And he looked at the window.
Yeah, and he did his.
What
he
said,
did his
no.
hand pointed to the like to the left, and they all turned around to the left. He pulled up like
that's
that
too
with
much power. Yeah, he said that's too much power for one man.
And that's how they feel about Bud. That's what I'm saying. That's how they feel about Bud. This is too much power
at meeting like that
for a black man, not for one man, but for a black man.
Bud is about his community. You can find Bud out interacting in the community. So, they don't like that.
You know, he getting a house built way out in the boondocks. He is getting a house built way out in the boondocks, but where does he stay right now? In the hood. He still stays in the hood. With all the millions of dollars that he got, he could have easily, even while his house is being built, he could have easily rented a house way out in the burbs somewhere far away from our hood. This nigga still stay in the hood. His businesses are in the hood. His boxing
ring is in the hood.
His boxing gym is in the hood. Right in the motherfucking hood off of 24th
on the corner.
On Dude's phone. He still does a lot of things in the hood. And when you rich, the thing is, you know, people say when you rich, you should give back. That's why God bless you.
He does.
No. What I'm saying, sis, is you don't have to do shit.
Nope.
Yeah, people might think it's ethically or morally, or you should give back and you should do this and you should do that. But technically speaking, if I was to win a Powerball today, if I was to win $1 billion Powerball today, I ain't gotta get nobody's shit.
So the only thing you gotta do is stay black and die. That's it.
Yeah, it's your choice if you want to donate to different things. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody like Bud Crawford, didn't nobody was in that fighting motherfucking ring with him get hit. He did that by himself. He ain't gotta do shit for nobody. But he decided to give back to his community and help the youth.
And he's trying to build something for the youth. Since there's a lack of that shit.
Been like that since we was little.
He's trying to build something, and not only build something in the community, but build something with his family, with his children.
A legacy. It's called leaving a legacy.
A legacy.
And that's what they don't like. They don't want us to have a legacy. They don't really want us to have really anything. But to have a legacy, this man has a legacy. He is forever in fucking history. Forever.
If he never fight again.
He is in history. He is in the history books.
Yeah.
Period. Permanent. You can't erase that. Y'all pissed off about it.
And I'm sorry. It was too much of a coincidence. Out of all the times he could have been pulled over and had a gun to his head, it was after he won the fight. After we threw him a parade. After he had a block party. We got celebrities. You know what those celebrities probably think about our motherfucking spot? Like, we ain't talking about, I don't care how some people feel about Power, Lee Daniels, or anything like that, but we have motherfucking ghosts in the O. That is a very
he was at his party.
He was at his crib in his kitchen, eating his food. We talking about ghosts in the hood.
Exactly.
And other celebrities, okay? It ain't every day that you got them type of celebrities in your hood, in your crib. I mean, they taking pictures with your family and friends and your children. And then the night of his birthday party, a day or so later, he gets pulled over and get guns to his head. This is not a coincidence. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah, right.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Nope.
Well, I gotta tell this stuff.
I want to know what Pomac got to say.
It's truly it's just fucked up. And like I said, if that was me, no shade, no tea to how they reacted. I know how I would have reacted if I would have had a gun.
Because I don't think anybody from Bud's team has made a statement yet.
Yeah, well, I know his security did. Bud hasn't made a statement, but the lady who was in the car, she made a statement on her Facebook. Of course, the team made a statement. He was who else made a statement? Was it just them two? I can't remember. But what I'm saying is, if it from just being scared out of fright, out of fear, if you know how you so scared and people say I piss my pants, I shit my pants. I'm not saying they did all that. I'm saying what I would have done. And if that is something that happened to them, I understand. No shade, no tea. You had a gun to your head and some happy ass cops. You don't know if they're gun happy, if they trigger happy, if they. You a motherfucking millionaire. You a motherfucking millionaire with keys to the city, and some white cops is pulling you over saying they don't know who the fuck you are.
Get that shit back.
I would give it back.
I need to go on there and tag, but get that shit back.
Your key don't even open a motherfucking gym door in the sweaty ass high school gym.
And that's what because you asked that question, what does that key open up for? What does that? Nothing. Nothing.
He sure did. He said, what does this key do for me? And I caught the shade. No shade, no tea. But I caught the shade. I was telling somebody earlier, he was trying to be funny. But in a way, he was like, okay, y'all give me the key to the city. What's this do for me? Can I just roll up in a restaurant or roll up anywhere and say, now, mind you, Sislo, I don't know if you've seen the clips because it's been playing over and over how he reacted with the key to the city. But mind you, this is days before he was pulled over. Like, this nigga got a key to the city. Them police try to sat his ass down. That I firmly believe that they try to sat his ass down. Like, we don't give a fuck if you got 10 keys to the city. We don't give a fuck if you got 10 blocks named after you. We don't give a fuck if you donated money for every high school to get a new football field, not just North High. That's how I feel. And that's how a lot of people feel. What really happened. But they're going to have these classes and these community meetings about how people should act.
They ain't gonna do shit.
That ain't gonna do a goddamn.
They still gonna continue to kill us. They still gonna continue to pull guns out on us. They still gonna continue to harass us. Ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change.
That's what you think.
Sus, they said they gonna have classes on how we should, as gun owners, legal gun owners, how we need to act when a police pull us over. But does it really matter? Because they told them police officers they had legal firearms.
They did what they were supposed to do.
They had legal firearms. The police, get out the motherfucking car now, and put them in handcuffs.
Got scared. They got scared.
But we're always trying to teach us how to act around the police, but the police can act like
they learn how to act around us.
They act like
they need to learn how to act around us.
Like they act like they. I understand there are people out there who probably would harm police and stuff, but most of us are not trying to harm police.
Bad for business.
Most of us aren't trying to harm nobody. We just want to get home.
It is bad for business.
Like
bad
everybody
for
else.
That's what I thought. And everybody in the world knows that the count gives zero fucks about cops, the law enforcement, because y'all look, man. When you study and research, and when you find out what's really going on in life, man, when it comes to dealing with these people, look, dude, This is real shit. They are derived from the original slave catchers. Y'all can talk your talk, walk your walk. A
You
spade
right,
is a
bro. You
spade.
right. Mm-hmm.
And for them, I'm just doing my job. I'm trying to what? No, what community you're trying to protect? Nah, bro. It don't take all that to enforce the law, especially with us. I mean, if you really sit down and talk to most of them, I'm talking about even the so-called hardened criminals.
Even the
They
hardest
would
criminals.
they will tell you, look,
don't
man,
take
I
all that.
just want to just be in peace. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to go about my way. As long as I can do what I do without offending anything, I'm good. But because I got to do this, y'all treat me as though I'm going to do this. But the key to it is that because they're training these little garbage pail kids looking little fuckers that's that don't live nowhere near north, south, west, or east Omaha. They coming from little towns of Buckfuck, Nebraska and all in between, where the clans
That there is none of us at.
And the point being is that, and a whole lot of us, I ain't gonna even say, look, man, I'm just gonna be cordial like this. Especially if you look like, especially if you got some melanin going through your blood. You are Omaha native. If you, if you even trying to be neutral in this situation, you part of the motherfucking problem. And I know y'all listening. Don't take it personal. This is just business. But also it's personal. Because I'm talking all the way from Texas. There's just certain shit that y'all just shouldn't be doing. Y'all been doing for too damn long. Hell, y'all done killed a family member of mine, but I ain't about to sit around here and go all off up into it. But y'all thinking that what y'all doing, like I just posted and tagged y'all monkey ass a little earlier. I see y'all didn't respond. I know y'all listening. But I ain't worried about y'all. Because y'all, like I said what I said, y'all ain't gonna shoot away a net and you ain't gonna spook a shadow. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. I'm not none of my brothers. I'm not none of these other people when it comes to keeping the peace with the opposition of the creator. Who he hates, I don't love. And when you take away and when you murder and when you unjustifiably mistreat people, I don't give a damn if it was Bud. I done had you mush mouth motherfuckers detain me from trying to run across the damn street to beat the goddamn traffic going on southbound Florida. So I can get the goddamn bus in the middle of the winter and go try to damn near strip me down trying to be funny? Man, fuck y'all niggas. Personally, I promise you, I might be 51, but I'll still put hands on you niggas. But I know y'all ain't gonna do all that because y'all gonna want a billy club and taser and well, he's
They gonna
right.
shoot you.
Yeah, they gonna shoot my ass.
Off top, you getting shot.
But the point being is that I don't have time for all that. Because I already know how my family is on real talk. That's not gonna be good at all. So I know how to say face value. So I know Brother Kasim personally. That is my brother. Real talk.
And
There
he's
ain't
a
no
good
God
guy.
in this way.
He's a good guy that's done a lot of stuff for the community.
And that brother right there knows protocol on all levels. Why? Is because he studies it, he lives
And
it, he breathes it.
he teaches gun safety classes as well.
My
He
brother
teaches
is a
gun
professional.
safety classes as well.
That
They
brother
teach.
is a professional, meaning
He's a
that he
professional.
does not need a badge based off the city. Nobody talking about, well, you can protect the public. No, he knows what to do, what not to do, how to disarm, how to, if you are approached by law enforcement, how to interact. I mean, they have to know that in security, especially when you're trying to go to different levels, when you're trying to get the level 4s and 5s and on up and get that government. Dude, you got to know your shit. And he know his shit. But y'all been watching him. OPD been watching him. I've been watching him. The whole world been watching him. Bud loves his hometown. But I can guarantee you this. Y'all can keep on playing with that man if you want. And y'all thinking that shit is sweet and you're thinking it's funny. Like I said, besides y'all want to get these white boys' names out, and I'm just going to call it what it is. And I heard it was one of us as well involved. The point being is that what
Yeah,
was
it
the
was a few
purpose
of
of
the cops
y'all?
that was sitting there
What
watching.
was the purpose of you niggas that was in attendance, whether it was around the corner, inside, outside, just like with the snipers? Oh yeah, that's a message for the snipers too. Y'all ain't the only one got them kind of guns too. See, that's what be killing me about y'all, man. When y'all always want to post shit, want to show the motorcycle and all that. Man, get out of here with all that, dude. Like, but that's corny, bro. Do some real community work. Like I'm talking about, like go and see and go to the neighborhood and talk to Miss Johnson and see how the fuck she
And
doing
that's what the
because
mayor
her
was. That's
goddamn
what
these,
the
her
mayor was
goddamn these
saying.
youth got some damn
Leaks in it.
leaks and holes, or go talk to Mr. or go talk to Mr. Robinson because he got lead-based paint because he been living over there since 1943. You know,
All
go do
right,
some real shit.
Cisco says she gotta go. She's running out of here. All right, sis, I love you too.
Oh, who that? Oh, my man.
But
Who?
seriously, bro, the mayor was saying he wants the police to get back to that type of shit where they walking through streets, whether they see people, see kids out, and
Sure.
They ain't gonna be able to walk in those neighborhoods.
you know. But see, my thing is like what bro was hitting. Bro was spot on with a lot of shit that he was saying. Like seriously, a lot of shit they were saying. Like the things that the police do to us, and the excuses that they make constantly. They make constantly the excuses why we did this, why we did that, and then it seems like every single time it gets backed up by the mayor, it gets backed up by the chief of police, it gets backed up by the like. I'm telling you, I go back to if I was Bud. If I was Bud, I would be. I love my family and everything, but even people were saying on Facebook, "Nigga, why you still here?" You know how these motherfuckers are. They treated you. A lot of us ain't never had a gun put us on by police. What is the motherfucking coincidence that a well-known championship of the world nigga gets pulled over and dragged? It's not a coincidence. That's the thing. It's not a coincidence. Then they tell us, "Oh, we gonna have these classes so we can tell y'all how to act around us if y'all have a gun."
How you gonna say what?
But y'all, how long y'all be in class? How long y'all be in training? How long y'all be? But we need the training how to act around y'all. But y'all can kill us for fear and put guns up to his head because y'all just aren't sure. Like,
and the fact that Bud's been shot in the head before, yo.
He been shot several times. Yes, it drove his
like
to the
trigger.
A great general once told all of law enforcement agencies in the city of Chicago, ain't gonna be no killers without no killing. So all that what y'all doing, y'all thinking that you just go, as I posted earlier, y'all think you just go lollygag around, life is gonna be great. Oh yeah, you're just gonna live and be prosperous and nothing's gonna happen. No, you're gonna pay for that, you're gonna answer for it. And for you, those of us that look like us, that's supposed to be part of us, but all skin folks ain't kinfolk. If y'all sitting around here and thinking, oh well, I don't want to say that because I don't want to lose my privilege, my community. Okay, well guess what? You just doing your job. Well, guess what? You weren't speaking up doing your job when you know injustice is not right. So you're going to suffer as well. So it won't be no compassion. It won't be no mercy. The same thing, the same amount of mercy and compassion that y'all show, if you call yourself enforcing the law, it will be shown equally right back to you, even by the common citizen. See, when it starts to become, and we're almost at 100% dissatisfaction around the whole planet. And when that shit happens, oh, the change is going to be drastic. You're going to see men, women, and children, like you say, put your gospel plows down and come out the field and arm up. What does that mean? That means that go to your house and store up your shit. Get you some water, get you some beans, get you some flour, get you some shit you can cook with, because there's going to be plenty of goddamn bullets flying and firing going on outside that you don't need to be around. So that's what folks need to be, y'all gonna be paying attention to. Why these little race soldiers that they around here, and I know it's prevalent even down here in Texas. No, real talk. I'm talking about the same type of doggone police that they got down here right now in Bryan College Station, Brazos County. Man, they got the same kind of redneck boys up there in Douglas County, Lancaster. Them boys from Stark, they probably from Plymouth or they probably from down there in what's the name of that old bootleg down there, man? Where they used to hate
Which part?
not Bellevue funky ass. I'm talking about not Plasma, but down there in it's
Yeah,
not like
man.
Auburn, Nebraska. All them old backwoods, hanging niggas. What the hell you doing driving through our 2 lanes, nice little side city town there, boy.
You said
Oh,
not
yeah.
Plasma?
No, well, them too. Them clowns are, oh man, that's bad.
That
Oh
sound
man.
like Plasma.
Woo. So Plasmith is like Douglas County Correction. Y'all know they took over a
Oh, we
whole
used to go there
city.
when we was little every
They
year. My dad had a
sus,
best friend that lived there and we used to go there for Thanksgiving every year to Plasma.
Damn, really?
Yes.
how do you take over
Well, we went there for
block
wrestling.
downtown and extend your correctional center?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like you redirect traffic with 2 blocks. You stretch from
Because there
17th to
was
19th
a lot of construction going on and
just to build a bigger jail. They extend on the jail that they got.
oh, I thought you were talking about them rerouting the parade. My bad.
No, that's been going on for years. That y'all don't remember when they expanded the Douglas County Correctionals?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
They
because
displaced a shitload of
we
people.
had to go on the far inside in order to bring money and packages. The far.
And then ConAgra stinking as that came down there and took over and milked all of it and then left everybody high and dry.
Child.
And now they done tore down all the childhood stuff, the library, there's no more everything. Just
Yeah, the library, the downtown mall, all that's gone.
Everything gone. Riverfront. I'm like, what kind of front of the river is this?
It's a slide.
Well, they got it somewhere, but nevertheless, Council Bluffs is winning. Them
Yeah,
boys is over there.
The slides are still there. The slides are still there.
Council Bluffs over there winning right now. They got the thing where they add over there to the Bob Carey Bridge over there on their side. They got some things going on over there.
Yeah, they do.
But them niggas is over here still talking about we're going to keep it traditional.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. They made the river. It's actually pretty nice. It got a lot of stuff down there.
It's actually more attractive because you already know, sis. Council Tucky used to be Council Tucky.
They got the ice skating rink down there, even though I don't ice skate and I don't definitely ain't skating in the cold. I don't give a fuck if I knew how to ice skate.
Especially on that mighty Missouri, because you will see
Okay. Can we say Joshua Keto? Can we say Joshua Keto?
Hey, unfortunately, in life it happens. Well, all I'm saying is goes this, and because I'm not trying to really be on that something like that because that's kind of really sensitive about now because I know the world is watching. But the key to it is that Omaha Police Department, I don't give a damn what little town, backwoods, big city, big town, big country, big state, big every damn thing like they do down here in Texas. If it's big Nebraska, big Montana, big Wyoming, we don't give a rat's ass shit show. Listen to me, dude. There is a thing called respect that y'all have not earned. Y'all only trying to earn through force. And unfortunately, there has been blood spilled. So on that note, if y'all thinking that it's just going to be, we're going to have community service, but in order for us to have community service, we have violated and offended you and your people, but not just you and your people. We killed some of our own, but we have literally violated y'all. So we're going to pull up a protocol and a blueprint and a book and a step for you guys to follow if you are on in order to deal with us. Man, fuck you, fuck your life, and fuck the womb that you came through. You piece of shit. You ain't shit, your mama ain't shit. In fact, y'all should have been aborted 16 generations ago. So we didn't have to deal with y'all.
You know what?
That shit ain't cool, bro. You just don't do certain things. And one of that, y'all are violating protocol. You do not put or take your service firearm out and point it towards a person on any level, whether your head is on the trigger or not, unless they are a fucking threat. You do not do that.
I guess
Period.
Their skin color was a threat.
You don't do that. They know protocol. Man, I hope Bud takes some of that money that he got, because I promise you, if I would work them many millions, oh man, them dudes wouldn't even be able to get an unarmed security job. In fact, they wouldn't even be able to qualify for food stamps. I wouldn't give a fuck if they got kids or not. Stop
You know,
fucking.
they already taking all the food stamps and Section 8 and all that.
Well, I'm just saying though, sis, they'll get a Donald John Trump treatment immediately. I'm talking about on fire, Donald Trump. I'm talking about you're fired.
I
That
know.
means you can't. Yeah, I'm talking about your
Almost
accreditation
about
is gone.
The Apprentice, right? What's it called? The Apprentice?
Yeah, now real talk. He told everybody, Terrell Owens, Zaza Gabor,
You
all y'all
out of
niggas,
here.
y'all fired.
Out of here. Fired. Mm-hmm.
You fired. Real talk. So I'm just saying, dude, it's like, hey, that's not even right. Because that, okay, what was the purpose of y'all to do that? And John, I know your stinking ass is probably watching.
Abuse of
You ought to
power.
be shaming yourself, brother.
No,
you should be shaming
When's the next election? Because he gonna be out of there.
If he ain't voted out before his time is up. I don't think he gonna make it 4 years.
Ain't it
In fact, he don't need to.
Every 6, I can't
No,
remember.
damn, y'all went to 6 years? It used to be.
It's probably 2 years, 4 years. I don't know.
It don't need to be no years.
It don't matter. He a one and done. So he better get it all in now.
And for those that hold on, y'all.
Actually, he putting y'all on notice that y'all are not getting no special treatment.
And think about it. And for those that voted for him, them some of the same people when he shut down Dirk and them with the help with the license and all that stuff.
Yep.
The tags, them the same folk, them the same niggas that voted for his ass, the same. That's what you get. That's what you get. Just like everybody talking about Donald John Trump, that's exactly what you get right there. The same motherfucker that you voted for, that you thinking that's doing the goddamn thing, that was helping your fucker, that you was doing what you was doing, you shutting shit down. And didn't have no respect. Come on, man. You know good goddamn well, I'm going to investigate. I was appalled when I heard this. I was just there. Man, you chicken George ass nigga. The sky is falling. Running around in fucking circles. Man, you a puppet. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali, known as El Haj Sharif Abdul Ali in the Islamic world, which is over 400 million people around this globe. Let me tell you exactly what this man said. He said, an educated man, a man with a college degree is nothing but an educated fool, trained how to jump higher in a hula hoop.
I heard that.
And he wasn't being disrespectful, but he was telling the truth. That means that you are more trained to be a puppet if you can follow orders to the protocol. So you don't care because you sell your soul for a morsel of bread. Because you don't want to be, you want to be included at the expense of those that look like you. That's dying by the fucking doggone me wholesale. They just killed an Islamic brother over there. Talking about he was pointed at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, they better be glad that Sharia law was not even enacted on that situation. And they better be glad that man's tribe didn't even really reenact on some shit. Because that right there, bro, that's automatic violation. Don't mean shit about being in no doggone U.S. or no goddamn where. When you violate a universal law, bro, you got to pay for that shit. The white boys that did that shit, they thinking that they're going to get away with it. It's not going to happen. It ain't got nothing to do with them going the same way that but life is not going to be right. Not my problem. You should have thought about it before you want to be Billy Badass Lone Ranger. Just want to start killing niggas. Because everybody want to be, well, shit, they ain't going to do nothing about it. That's a damn shame. We the ones, I'm talking about us. When we look like we got to explain to you why we got a firearm for your safety. Man, fuck your safety. Your safety don't mean shit. My safety means everything. I got to get home to my family. You got to get home to your family if you got one. God forbid you do. Because if you a stupid motherfucker to be bothering me based off of me having a weapon, or you thought, or you smell, or you said it, just like a motherfucker pass you by with your windows up, they'll say, well, we smell marijuana when we pass by. How? And you got your window up and I got mine up. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
They just do stupid shit. We got to understand that they are taught.
They always gonna do stupid shit, and we gotta make sure that we stand up and that we be vocal. Because
y'all know that damn Bud Crawford. Y'all knew that, and I was done. But Terence Bud Crawford should not have been detained like that. That was a message more than it
Mm-hmm.
was just even a level of disrespect. That was a fucking message.
That's what I was saying. It was a
That was
message
some
like,
bullshit.
well, nigga, you gonna
So
stay in your
basically, well, they need to
regardless
stay
of
in their lane. How about that? How about that? How about the community patrol themselves like it used to be when we was growing up, where it was cops, but it wasn't a whole bunch. Because most of y'all was out there trying to protect the little neighborhoods that you was in, that you was trying to build on them old fucking damn dirt mounds that y'all call luxury, fucking old landfills. So while y'all trying to move back down, and all of a sudden, because wherever you find more law enforcement, that means that they're trying to clean that area up. Look at Creighton. Look how far they came north to Lake Street, whether it's been all the way to 30th, all the way down to the riverbank.
A lot of people say they're trying to move us out. That's why our taxes in this area of the hood is like really high.
It is directly to the financial epicenter of the city, downtown, the river. Hello.
Right. And a lot
Guess
of
what,
people
sis?
cannot afford
Hey, sis, guess what? I just found out, and I'm down here in Texas, right? And we got ports, right? Y'all know y'all about to open up a port up there, right? Oh, y'all didn't know that? On the Missouri River?
I mean,
port,
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'm talking about like, cargo ships and.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, no, it's always been like that. They just making it known now. That's a plethora of jobs and opportunities that they ain't even telling the public about. They don't give a damn whether it's their own people. If you ain't in the know, you ain't in the know.
No boats with cargo on the
Yeah,
Missouri River.
okay, you go see, sis.
I don't be down by the riverside every day.
The port authority, because that's another way for them to have access to get things that are products that are shipped from other places, from the Mississippi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised. It's the Missouri River. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, the Missouri and the Mississippi connects down and out of side of St. Louis.
Yeah, I know.
So all that, going east and west. I mean, they can get product cargo directly through the check. They know what they're doing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if they did start doing that. I mean, I ain't never seen it happen, but I mean, I ain't never seen no damn boats like that.
The key to it is that they don't want to teach. They don't want to teach us, and they don't want to teach y'all, or they don't want to give nobody the access and stuff like that. But they want to keep us with the eyes on the prize. Like stuff like this is happening with Bud. Why did that happen to Bud? Is the reason. There was a reason why that shit happened. The key to it is we need to understand why it happened. But then, as the people are acting, that's the way they need to keep the pressure on them. Don't just because most of the city now is going to go, well, the police said that they saw that it was fit and accountable, so it didn't violate their policy.
Yeah, but who most of those people are going to be who say that.
Well, no, it's a bunch of us too, sis. That's just we gotta call it
the majority.
Well, that's true, but at the end of the day, I ain't trying to offend nobody, but still.
I mean, of course, it's gonna be some people like us who gonna say that, but I'm saying the majority of the people is gonna be like, well, he shouldn't have driving around the gun.
Okay, but still, no, this man's day. Y'all acting like that he was about to do a bond board ball shoot.
He's about to set it off.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting like y'all since y'all was all on this old Billy Badass shit. Y'all act like he was about to do some Bob Moore shoot.
He don't need no gun. His hands is not illegal, but his hands are lethal weapons. He probably has his hands registered, like most boxers and karate people.
He's trained. He's basically
all that kind of stuff.
It's like if you like, you have to be a fool to really want to run up on that man and fight him. But you have some that will.
What I'm saying is a lot of people of that caliber still have to register their hands. They have to, like Tyson. He used to have to register.
More of an insurance. It's more of an insurance that when they say register, it's like they gotta insure their shit because for them to keep them from getting hurt from like doing it.
But not only that, but some people have to register their hands as lethal weapons.
Yeah. Nevertheless, the boy he loves guns.
If you get in a fight with a random nigga on the street,
You
can get in trouble because we know, like, your motherfucking ass know you can whoop and beat that nigga down to the dirt. Like, what is you
know
doing?
that they knew that Bud had guns on it. Bud them always have guns on.
And they have a security detail team. Yeah. And they walk around with their shit on the outside when we have the parades and all that shit. The security detail, you can see it on the outside.
Dude is an avid hunter. When he's not boxing, when he's not traveling, he hunting.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah. He ain't like T.I., who was having all kind of guns on his buses and tour buses.
Well,
and
you gotta do what you gotta do when you
he
come
didn't
from
have
that.
no damn license. T.I., you know, certain people, they have all them guns on them and stuff, and they don't have no
I'm trying to
license.
figure out what law
They
on the
don't have
planet that
no.
says that I cannot own a firearm.
Yeah, a
That
lot of people
doesn't make any
own
sense to me.
firearms and they get firearms, but then when you can own a firearm and you get it legally, then you still have guns put up to your head. And I'm gonna end on that note because it's almost 11 o'clock at night and we going on 3 hours. But is there some last minute words that anybody wants to say regarding anything that we spoke about?
I know I'm
No.
just happy. I ain't talked to y'all the whole time
I
long. I'm
know.
sorry
We
I
have
see my
to at least
sister
do a
slow.
Friday Night Live maybe once a month, once every month. Like, we ain't done a Friday Night Live in over a year. Like, seriously.
Get it right. You know, shit, once every other month too long. We got to get it right. Stay up on the news.
I know.
At
Life
least
be
once
life.
a month. Damn.
To your life be life, huh?
I know, right? 'Cause
Yep.
that's what life is doing. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, though.
Yes,
Fuck it.
absolutely. But I'm about to get my butt off of here because I do have to get up early in the morning. And again, somebody close to me that I'm really close to had a stroke today. So without giving the names, he'll probably get out there. He'll probably get out there eventually. I'm pretty sure, especially in our neck of the woods. But for right now, we're keeping it kind of hush who the person is. But they did have a stroke today, and they are in the hospital. So all the prayers anybody can offer to me and my friends and my family is much appreciated. But yeah, so. With that being said, I want to thank you guys. It was so fun today. And one thing I love about our platform that I say before, bro and sis and Tia, I've always said this when it comes to Friday Night Lives, no matter where we stand on whatever topic, like the way we run this motherfucking show, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say how the fuck you want to feel, and we just leave it at that. And we just leave it at that. And we live to have another conversation another day. So, you know, whether we disagree or agree on certain different topics, it's a conversation. It's a healthy, grown-up, adult conversation that we have for Friday Night Lives. And, you know, we discuss and we chit-chat and we go back and forth. And it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. So I just want to thank you guys because it's been a long time since we had a Friday Night Live. So I do appreciate everybody who, you know, showed up and hit the panel and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, bro, we gonna have to, me, you, sis, and even Melissa, I think Melissa, she had commented on my post on Facebook earlier, but yeah, Karma Diva, I don't know where Karma Diva is. I did invite her, but I was with her at the event last week that I catered. So I did see Karma Diva last week because she was invited to that event. But she's doing okay. So hopefully next time she'll be able to join us too. But anyway, on that note, go ahead, bro. You got something to say? Go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, you know, free the Diddler and Bill Cosby and Chaos. Y'all know what it is.
You know what, Tia? On that note, we about to wrap it up. Like BET used to say back in the day, wrap it
up.
When it was black on.
Yes, wrap it up, girl. They used to wrap it up. They had me
scared. You know that was the Johnson that sold it.
The kids,
yeah, he sold it. That's when it was black on way back in the day.
Girl, he got that $3 billion, made him a billionaire.
And it's messed up. No Soul Train Awards this year. And they did that to the Hip Hop Awards. I like the Soul Train Awards.
Had me shook up back in the day. They be like, wrap it up. I didn't want to touch a nigga, didn't want to kiss a nigga, didn't want to. You ain't sitting on my motherfucking furniture. Like, girl, BET said, wrap it up. Shoot, everybody was good.
They need to bring back Yo MTV Raps.
Oh.
I like Yo MTV Rap.
That was the shit though, for real, for real, for real.
You don't know about that. VH1 got that.
Yeah, no, that was the shit for real.
I missed the hip hop honors on VH1.
I got some music playing in the background. Copyright. But yeah, so we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get off here because I do gotta clock in the morning, and I got some things I gotta take to the morning. Your girl done signed up to work tomorrow, and then found out some shit was going down with a friend today. So, but I'm already obligated, so I gotta work tomorrow. But anyway, I love you guys, Tia. You know we love you, boo. It's always a pleasure. Tia used to do the power reviews with me, and we love us a power. Tia, I'm telling you, when I found out,
you remember the ruthless reviews?
When I found out Ghost was here, I had this big old catering order. I couldn't even go to the event. Tia, do you know? I was like, okay, I got this order. This is for somebody I know. I gotta be a professional. I gotta make sure. But in the back of my mind, I was like, damn, I wish I could go see Ghost. I wish I could get his autograph. I wish I could. Because, you know, Tia, we've been reviewing that show, The Powers and shit, for years. So
they showed him a good time from what I heard.
It was a great time. It was a great time at the venue where I was, and it was a great time where Bud and them was, and the celebrities.
Well, yeah, they just say they gave him hospitality. You know how we do, so you know we got money. The
city been lit for 2 weeks, no drama, nothing up until the motherfucking night when the cops pulled over. But anyway, that'll start us all up again. So
right there it is. Don't even worry about it. Go get your car. Y'all know what we do. Whenever you ready, sis, just reach out.
All right. Love you, bro. Love you, sis. Love you, Tia.
Love y'all too.
All right. Talk to you
guys. Brush y'all teeth.
Brush y'all damn teeth.
Yes, y'all better say it and wash your face.
Right. Shit, you got to keep them choppers brushed, girl, at least twice, 2, 3, 4 times a day.
I'm about to get the shower.
In fact, you better mouthwash every time after you get done eating if you want them pearlies. I ain't got no pearlies no more. I'm getting old.
I keep a big old bottle of either Scope or what's the other one?
You said you got some alcohol.
What's the other one? I usually keep Scope, but the other one, not Listerine. Who does Listerine anymore? Ain't that Listerine? What's the other one called? Scope or damn? I can't think. Don't have me go to my Walmart cart and look up my Walmart. There's not Listerine, but anyway, forget it. I got a big old thing of Scope up in there now. But see, I hate the way my shelves is in my cabinet in my bathroom. You know how some shelves they have like different heights. Well, my shelves, my house is older, so the shelves probably been here forever. But people like painted over the things that you can move to lift and higher low. They painted over the knots or the niche, whatever you call them things. So I can't move my shelves up and down. So I have to have my big old bottle of Scope way at the top, and I gotta get on my tippy toes to get the shit. Otherwise, I have to buy a little bottle to keep in the bottom shelf, and I don't like to buy the little bottles because they go too fast. So I be up there every time I need to use the mouthwash. I gotta reach all the way up on my tippy toes to get to the shelf where it fits properly. It's a mess. It's a mess. But other than that, you guys, I thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Love you on purpose, like Sis always say. You guys make sure you please like and share the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new here on the Hood Table. I appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. And that's how we out. We out. And I'm gonna play the Hood Table song on the way out.
And brush your teeth and smoke plenty of weed and stay away from the police and love yourself. And if you're on medication, please make sure you got your dosages right so you won't be out here schizoing. And if you just dusty, stay dusty and try to get clean. If you clean, keep it mean. You know what I'm talking about. And then as the bishop say, green for the money, gold for the honey, Jack.
You know what? Good night.
Rita Diddler.
Good night, sis.
Good night. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I'm out of here. Y'all need to get off of Terence Bud Crawford's internet. Bye. You don't need
Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.